Perfect. Everybody, say something.
Hello. Good day, Governor.
Yay. Good day, God.
Okay, it still shows us as offline, but it might be because of the delay.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's the case.
Just try. You might actually have to refresh it.
Ryan, I thought that you really liked Mark Wahlberg.
No, never mind. Now I know you're trolling.
Yeah. No, I just
tipped your hand there, bud. Tipped it.
Well,
now I will never actively respond to you legitimately ever again.
Holy shit!
So
Ryan's just lost his mind.
We're still offline, by the way, Shane.
Over dynamic.
We're gonna do a refresh just in case, but I'm pretty sure we're offline. No, we're good. We're up now. We're
Also,
still
nice.
offline, by the way, Shane.
We're on the air.
We're gonna do a refresh just in case, but
All right, I'll do the thing
Well,
from.
Date is doubled.
no, we're good. We're
I
up
am
now.
doubled. I'll do
Hang on a
the
second,
recap from last session. So, last time on PajodQuest, after their victory over Fortissimo, the party learned that they were trapped beneath Tithy Chapel due to an earth-shaking event. They proceeded to explore their environment, prying open caskets and exploring rooms of toxic ooze. From one of these caskets burst a dead man, a revenant who called himself Vampyro. After some tense negotiation and the memory of a shared past, Vampyro agreed to follow the party in an attempt to escape the ruin. Passing through ooze and moldy chambers to a pile of caskets rife with the dead that was buried by yet another disaster, natural disaster, quote unquote, the party forged on, emptying this place of the dead of all valuables while exploring every nook and every cranny.
And casket.
Clearing debris.
Yeah,
Everyone. Clearing debris while the other party members slept, Vampyro opened the way into a deep, wet, underground chamber. Past this were, the party knew, stairs that led upward at last. The trouble lay in crossing so much water underground in this deadly place. Some jumped straight in, while others looked for a more practical solution, to build a boat from a casket. Still others discovered a strange property of the chute of water, which, Valor Eureka'd, would pop them up close to the opposite shore. Meanwhile, water was boiled and work on the casket turned to ash, while Quadri forged forward through the lake, soon chilling his body in the cold water and feeling the prick of needle-like teeth on his ankles. So, we will be starting in a combat situation. However, there's still some things to get to.
Hang on, real quick. Couldn't tell if I could hear Shane in the last thing. Could you just talk for a second, Shane? I'll catch up on the stream and see if I can hear you.
Yeah, sure. I'm testing right now, and this is a bunch of testing stuff that I'm saying. Do you hear the jargon that I'm speaking currently? I hope that you hear the jargon, because there's a lot of jargon going on right now. Jargon.
Okay, no, we're good.
Man.
We're good. Sorry, it took a while to
You
catch
need to
up.
record that, release that, and sell it for 99 cents a pop.
Yeah. No, sorry guys, I just wanted to make sure. I needed to maybe
Professional testing
chains
jargon.
from a new mic or whatever, but we're good. Sorry about that, guys.
No worries. So, everyone check your goals, and if you have a goal from last session, please raise it by a XP. Indeed, if anyone wants to share their goals with the party so that you might better work toward it, that is definitely an option.
Alright.
If you put reserve beside one of my goals, what does that generally mean?
So, in the case of Vampyro, he woke up as a revenant, which means that he has a ultimate goal. We haven't determined what that is because you lost your memory. However, since you have this goal and you voluntarily put it there, I figured probably the best way to make that, I guess, part of your character is to have it reserved, which means that you probably won't end up accomplishing that goal, because if you do, you'll die. At least the ultimate, penultimate version of it. You can change that over time to be sort of probably steps along the way if you end up figuring out what that is, though.
Okay.
So yeah, anyone want to share their goals with the...
Sure. I've got a really controversial one. I want to escape the ruins of Tithy Chapel, so I don't know if you guys are on board with it.
Shit, I had that goal too, boys, and looks like that goes up by an experience.
Yep.
So
I'm also there
I
too.
think we're gonna do that. I think we're gonna do that.
I
Sorry?
recently added to also having Escape the Chapel. I have Light Brutalitops on fire,
Ah,
and also Light Valor on fire and throw him into Sir Quadri.
These are weird goals.
I don't actually have the last one, but I do have light Brutalitops on fire. But that's obvious.
Okay.
Sure.
I was like, why would you want to throw him into me? What did I'm in the water, so.
Alright, I've
Right,
got
we'll
seduce someone at a tavern, play a concert, and get into a bar fight in one night. That's all one goal. Call it the hat trick.
Okay, I'm gonna make a flaming drink.
So, I gave you guys each a card. Gave you guys each a card for this session, so you guys.
Oh, I
can go
saw
ahead
it,
and look
dude.
at that.
And I've already got some ideas.
Oh my. Oh my. Yep.
What?
Oh
What?
yes.
What is that? Dang.
What, your card? Or what?
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
not
okay.
gonna say it.
Okay,
I'm not taking the time to look at your cards, so I'll be interpreting them as they are
Oh,
played.
That's funny though.
So the current situation, as sort of reviewed, is Quadri is currently stuck in the middle of a lake. You guys probably can't see him from where you're standing because none of you have as good a vision as Quadri.
Nope.
Maybe
Also,
Vampyro
I'm not
can.
even standing in the right area. It's cut off, like, past here.
Yes. So Beggy's there with you guys, and we are entering combat. Quadri, I gave an initiative of 99 because he'll go first, but the KBL needs to roll,
Wayne
and yes,
Gretzky of initiative right here.
and everyone else needs to roll initiative too. So please
We're
do
not going
so
to top that in this
from
episode.
your sheet, please.
All right.
That was perception, but that's probably intentional from Quadri. That's all good.
Oh, I can't even see Quadri rolling perception.
Nope.
Oh no, that wasn't a perception roll. There, that was initiative from Valor and Brutalitops. I'm dumb. I was scrolled way up.
Ah,
We're gonna look at last session's chat.
You're
use
in.
those rolls. So
you don't want to do that, Ryan. Your last one was a 1.
do game show. Do I still need to roll? Yeah, I do.
You don't. You got a 99 automatically because I'm excited that you went first. You're going first in this round. I just need to roll for the KBO, and I need music.
Where are we set here, by the way? We are in.
You're in the middle of the fucking water.
We're in Eberron, right, Dave?
You're in Eberron, yes.
Okay.
Hey Kyle, remember that casket I lit on fire?
Yep.
Suck it.
What the fuck, dude?
All right. Focus
I'll take you
here,
outside
one
in the sunlight.
second. Delete.
But if he's like a glittery vampire, then he'll just glitter. If he's a twilight vampire,
Ugh. That's a fate worse than death. Or second death.
All right. So, thank goodness, most of you are before. Actually, all of you are before the KBL. So basically, Quadri, you feel something below you, and through the water, as it sort of rises to the surface a little bit, you see that it's a long, about man-sized eel with glittering white teeth. It had sort of nibbled at you before, but now it's sort of circling and it's ready to strike. Since you're in the water and swimming, you'll have disadvantage on pretty much all of your stuff, including attacking it, and it will have advantage versus you since it's an aquatic creature. So it's your turn. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, I do have all my charges.
Oops.
Full. Might as
Sorry, I
well
hit a
go.
thing. Spoiler, I might use that ability.
damn.
What did you say about charges, Ryan?
I'm posting here. There we go. I am going to use the Starstruck Shades. I have 4 charges now that we've rested again. So I am going
That
to...
one's recharged at dawn, isn't it?
So,
We slept for 8 hours. I think it says down. Okay,
Just
well,
to
my
remind you-
charges weren't 0 on it.
No, I don't think they were 0. I just wanted to make sure that we didn't go over.
so Ryan, just to remind you, in order to use your shades, you need to be playing your musical instrument for 1 minute, and also the creature needs to be able to understand you. Neither of those apply to the eel.
It says who can hear you.
Yes, but a creature with an intelligence of 1. I don't know if you can give it a suggestion. Maybe we'll allow that.
I can do something
However,
else. That's fine. I just...
yes, but you aren't playing your instrument, so you can't use that
I mean,
at this time.
I'm assuming I'm going to be playing my... I'm going to start playing my instrument here. I was doing that all in one here.
Wait, when
Yes.
you're in water?
But you're unfortunately swimming in water, so you.
Yeah, but I have a pan flute. Just pull that out, blow on it.
Ryan, I know you're not great at the swimming thing, but you do need to use your arms to swim.
Whatever. I'll be fine.
Unfortunately, 1 minute is 10 rounds, so you would have to be playing your instrument for 10 rounds before you could use it before combat.
Okay then.
Yes.
All right.
Remember, you got by last time because you started playing it as a troll, but we'd been doing it for relatively a minute before combat started.
Yeah. I don't like being rules lawyer, but you know.
Hey, the rules are the rules, yo.
That's okay. You're just off of Ryan's Christmas card list.
Yeah, I give out Christmas cards. Yep.
Now I'm just picturing you and Andrew wearing like turtlenecks and sitting with Pepper.
In front of a fireplace, an electric fireplace.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. And Ryan still wears his like beanie.
Yeah.
just the only thing in the picture that doesn't go with theme. Chris, why are you rolling d20s?
By beanie.
Getting all the shitty ones out of the way.
Yeah. Getting the shitty ones out. All right. Well, I am going to try to break my leg free then.
All right. The KVL isn't currently attached to you in any way.
Break your leg.
So you succeed. Congratulations,
Oh, I
Ryan.
thought it was. I thought he said it was gripping my leg. Sorry.
No, it was about to attack and probably attempt such a thing, but yeah, it has not done so yet. You are slowed, however, from the cold water.
All right. Well, I'm going to try to just jump out of the water onto the ledge here.
Alrighty, so that's going to be athletics, difficulty of 10.
With disadvantage.
In this case, no. If it was attacking you, yes, but you're okay.
Athletics is strength. Great.
Yeah.
Not one of your strong suits?
No.
Perfect.
You scrabble up the side, desperately trying to escape the KBL. However, you sploosh back into the water.
Classic Miller roll.
You still have a move action left, if you'd like.
I thought that was my move action.
I
mean, I'm trying to move.
That's true. You're right.
Smack the fool.
Right.
Remember, Ryan, we have an instant warp or wormhole to get us to the other side of the lake, which I think you're closer to.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to pierce it with my rapier then. I guess.
Right.
Rapier.
Raper. No, I much prefer Raper. I think Raper.
I said rapier, Kyle. You guys with the audio. Yes, I did.
You aim and strike into the water at this aquatic creature with disadvantage, attempting to strike it.
Hey, that wasn't bad.
All right.
I don't know if the pluses are accurate. It should be. Oh no, it is +1.
Yeah, everything should be accurate now. I fixed the bug. So yes.
I thought this attack wasn't strength though. I thought it was dex. I thought or am I mistaken?
Oh, I had to redo your character sheet, so yes, I need to correct that. In any case, yeah, go ahead and fix that if you want.
So,
Change those to dex, and that might also apply to Valor's crossbow. If you want to change that to dex, it might already be changed to dex, but just in case, you can check.
Yeah, I'll check. Although in my case, my dex and strength are the same.
Yeah.
But I did have a few abilities that were supposed to
so
switch.
So it's +5 instead of
yeah.
0.
And you did hit. So you plunge your rapier through the KVL and roll damage, please.
Yep.
All right.
Hey, yeah.
Oh shit.
You almost kill it in one hit. It's bleeding profusely, struggling in the water.
Get off me, you damn eel. Damn dirty eel.
He's so Ryan's so amazing that he like gets the eel off him before the eel's even on him. That's how impressive he is.
Right. Listen, I wanted him off me. I could sense it coming.
Our Valor.
Oh yeah, it's my turn. So I don't know this is going on because Ryan's made no attempt to tell us. So, do I just know that it's happening?
No. You would have to hear him scream for help.
I made no attempt. Haven't you heard? There was an eel all over me.
We haven't heard. You're like 150 feet away or something.
Yeah, it's true.
Sorry. There's an eel all over me. I don't have time to deal with you guys.
So I turn to Brutalitops and I tell him of my great revelation from last time. I am 100% certifiably certain that portal in the water there will lead us to the other side unharmed. 100%.
Awesome.
I'm gonna go jump in there right now. Would you care to join me?
Fuck yeah.
Alright.
After Vampyro has a turn.
Fuck you both. I'm gonna light you both on fire.
Oh my goodness. You can't do
After
that.
Vampyro
that
takes its
water.
turn,
It's
though,
not your turn, it's Valor's turn.
I'm gonna delay for
All
approximately
right, Valor,
12
you
seconds.
jump into the swirling whirlpool, and you are sucked through a chasm, not chasm, an underwater tunnel. You will have to roll a luck roll just to see if you bash your head on anything down there. So
luck roll?
don't roll a 1, 2, or a 3. Go ahead with roll a d20.
Just a
Oh,
d20.
you're not me.
Is it this one? There we go.
Indeed. So you slip through unharmed, and I'll copy and paste you. Actually, I'll just move you over there. I'm gonna have to do this in 2 steps. Give me 1 second here.
I think I know how Chris is gonna spend his turn. Also, Chris, why do you have like a ninja sign and like the lightning thing?
Oh, by the way,
That's where you are, Val.
I yelled it at you too as well, Vampyro. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. Also, I'm like,
Pirate.
hey, there's the portal's going to the other side.
Yeah.
Just
sure.
so you know. Yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Just saying.
what is this ninja and lightning?
On his token.
You are currently disguised as Brutalitops because you did that last session, and you are wearing mage armor right now.
Right.
I forgot. You
So
went
can I
like a
just
Phelps,
light
like that
myself
eternity
on
minute.
fire, and then get my goal for lighting Brutalitops on fire?
You could certainly cast mage or anything fire related on him, and that would accomplish your goal for sure.
But not me, even though I'm Brutalitops right now.
Disguised as.
Oh,
That's what you think.
you could immolate yourself. I would have no problem with that. That's hurting yourself, so.
So 1 XP.
Like, I'm gonna try my spell on myself.
Can I do it without spending a turn? Like, just like quickly burn my finger?
If you're gonna get XP for it, it would have to be a full immolation, causing you
Fine, I'll
horrible
wait
pain
to
and
actually
injury.
light Kyle on fire then.
No, Chris,
Yeah.
Chris, think about
Or
it.
yourself.
When you go to roll
Yes.
for damage, how do you usually roll?
But lately, pretty damn good. Hey, you see my 6 and 8 up there?
Those are pretty bad out of the D20 though.
Michael Phelps? What?
Chris turned himself into Michael Phelps in the last session, and then afterwards.
Because I thought he would get his swimming skills.
Yes. I remember now.
Disguised as
Are
brutality.
you made of fire? Or are you gonna just like drown the moment you go in?
He's an undead
What?
person. He's not made of fire. Talking about.
The fuck
I
Ryan?
just have powers. Is Cain made of fire? No, he can just light people on fire.
No,
No, he can just summon it from the 4 corners of the ring post by going.
Kane. Your go-to is Glenn Jacobs. Wait,
Glenn
Nope.
Sir Isaac Yankum Jacobs, the
no,
Cain
that is
man.
Kane. That is Kane.
Ryan,
Corporate.
you do realize his character is made after Kane, right?
I know, but come on, Kane can't light people on fire.
Yes, he can. If they're standing on the ring posts, he can.
Do you remember Jim Ross?
Yeah, because Kane's the one who makes that fire come out of the pyro. Yeah.
He is. He
With
summons it with his
mind.
arm.
Yeah, he summons it with his arms.
At least it's
Chris,
no
take your
slobber
turn.
knocker.
Chris, it's still your turn unless you want to skip it.
Oh, it's my turn? Oh,
Yeah, it's a,
I never heard that.
Well, there's
okay, well,
this thing called the turn order that it shows up there on the screen.
Yeah, well, we'll just make it. No, I didn't hear anyone say it, so I'll make sure before I go. Is Brutalitops still right there?
Nope.
yeah.
He is? Okay.
He's
So-
just
There's a
right there.
rivalry going. There's a rivalry going here. So
I am going to.
So, Val,
how do I move myself?
can you hear me?
How far can I
It's
move
true.
myself? Because I want to go to the water.
30
Not the
You
water I'm
have-
in front of.
Or 30
You have a
meters.
speed of 30 feet, so you can move up to 6 squares. That's
But
fine.
as I jump into the water,
Yep.
I'm going to quickly shoot my. Hold on, let me see what kind of powers I have. I'm going to use Burning Hands to light Brutalitops' feet on fire
Alright,
can try
as
to
I
Burning
jump
Hands.
into the water.
That sounds
Okay.
like a plan.
So, okay, you know what?
Slow
I'm not,
motion,
I can't,
burning
I can't
hands.
question this action.
No, you
You're not
can't.
there. I can certainly question this action.
Hey, Brutalitops, how's it going?
Not
Do I have
great.
to roll for damage?
Not great.
Oh yeah.
Don't I
Actually,
have a chance to
Bru-
dodge it?
Cast a spell from your sheet so I can read it, and then I think it's You'll get a dexterity saving throw, I think, versus yours, because this is inter-party combat. Let's just check it
People
here.
would probably, think that we would be a party that works together, but really,
So yeah,
Sometimes.
Brutalitops, roll a dexterity save versus a difficulty of 13. That's Vampyro's skill, essentially.
well, and of course,
Burn you.
dexterity is worst. Oh,
Unfortunately. Alright, so Vampyro, please roll 3d6 damage.
oh my goodness! How much health do you have, Kyle? How much health? What if he kills him? Just kills him.
21.
I will. It'll be less than what he rolls because I obviously was aiming somewhere specifically. So
Yeah, suck a dick, Chris.
It's only
you're
10
aiming at
damage.
because you're aiming at his feet, I'm gonna say that you do half damage. So you take 5 fire damage, Brutalitops, and your feet are like blistering in pain and they're
Sick,
horrible.
guys, I completed a goal.
What the fuck was
Good.
that?
Add an XP.
So aren't the caskets gonna light on fire too, given that this is a cone?
It is. So all of these caskets are also on fire.
Yes. Gaskets to the ground.
Wait, you can't go into the portal yet, Chris. You used all your move actions to go to here. You're still there.
No,
Oh,
I
shit.
technically went 6 steps of water, so I jumped in on the
How
last
did you,
step.
you were standing here originally. How the fuck
The
did you get
whirlpool
that?
would suck him in, so I'll say it's fine. Don't worry.
Okay.
It actually was 6. Like, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it was, like, right on the edge.
But did you go through the dirt, like the wall? Did you do that?
No.
Going
Okay.
around.
Whoa.
Alright.
Where the fuck am I? I don't even know.
Okay.
I can see the best part about this is I can't see. Oh, there we go. I can see some of it now.
It's my turn now, right?
Yep, Brutalitops. You got burned.
I'm gonna dash. 1, 2, 3,
Rengar.
4, 5. Shane
Okay,
or
wait,
Dave
hang
is
on,
taking
and then you'll get 5 more or 6 more spaces. Actually, no, 7 for you when you're on the other side.
Yeah,
Just
I
move
have.
you. What?
I should have a total of. I should have a total of 16, shouldn't I?
7 times 2, 14.
When you're double moving,
Don't I have? I have a move. I have a speed of 40, which is.
can
Yep.
they
you're
can
right.
they see me in the eel by now or no?
I don't know.
No, we're in a
hang on
different place.
6, so 30
Yeah,
is
you
6,
guys aren't that far
7. You're right, you have 16 in total.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So
Yeah.
I have 11 more, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Which direction? Can I see which? I can't even see which direction Ryan's in. I'm gonna assume he's to the left.
He's to the left now. You guys are on
Okay.
the opposite side of the map.
Okay, so that was 6, 7, or that was 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
This
13,
cat,
14,
Shane's dogs, by the way, they are
15.
fighting.
16. Okay, this is where I'm at. And now my feet feel refreshed because my burning tootsies got in the water.
So refreshing.
What's up, Brutalitops? This thing's almost dead.
My feet are on fire!
Who did that?
Me, apparently.
Okay, you lit your own feet on fire?
No, different
Because I
man.
look like him, remember?
Oh yeah. What? Okay, I'm not even gonna get into this.
Why are there 2 eels?
There's only one. Oh, where'd that other one come from? Shit, it's a tribe.
It's a harm!
Alright, so the eel will obviously try to bite on
Yeah.
Quadri. So it's your
Bring it,
your
eel.
roll.
This is
Yep.
some bullshit.
I got you, eel.
Alright, 1d20 plus 4. 6 versus your
yeah.
AC.
That's not a hit, obviously.
Yeah, it lashes out and tries to grab onto you. No dice.
It didn't
Well,
get the dice.
2
That's
dice.
damn right.
Alright, your turn, Quadri.
All right. I mean, I'm surrounded here by eels. This is my worst nightmare. In the water, surrounded by eels. It's like, get out of here. I think I'm just gonna murder the eel in front of me that almost died in one hit. I'm just gonna murder it. Do I need to hit it, or can I just murder it?
Where you're in the water, it's hard for you to dodge. So I'm going to say you can't do a coup de grace right now. So yeah, you'll have to hit it like normal.
I believe in you, Quadri.
Alrighty,
Right.
unfortunately
Does he have disadvantage?
you have disadvantage, so
Oh, I do. You're right. Yeah.
Stab yourself in the foot.
you have a critical fail. However, disadvantage critical fails don't count, so you're all good.
Oh, cool.
All right. Well, that was my attack action. For my move action, I'm gonna again try to jump out of the water.
All right, athletics check.
Except this time I'm gonna use my grappling hook. Is that allowed? Since it's
Yes.
okay. Which is then acrobatics, or is that different? Grappling.
I'm not sure. Let's see. Actually, let's say acrobatics is fine for now. Yeah, I'd say so.
Because I mean, I have to use some like nimbleness to do that.
It'd technically be a tool, but that's okay.
You're a tool. Sorry, I'm really
All right,
Those are my
so
rolls.
your acrobatics throw, it clamps into the water, and now you're able to move up onto the wall if you want to. Yep. All right.
What's up, boys? I'm standing now and no longer in the water.
The cave eel E is going to. You're like just barely out of the water. It's going to come over here and like leap out of the water, trying to grab onto your foot. Though, even if it does, it's not going to have any leverage to pull you back down. So let's see what it does.
It's more likely just going to stay attached to me, which is kind of more disturbing.
Kind of. Alright, again, that's below your AC, so
Good
Quadri
job.
just kicks it to the side. Screw you.
Get out of here, eel. Stupid eels.
Sorry, I'm here. What
Valor,
what happened?
your turn.
you
Oh,
Ryan got out of the water.
Some dumb fish trying to bite me. No big deal.
Did you? You didn't kill it? Oh, it's not your turn yet.
One's almost dead. One's
He
Oh, there's
almost
more
dead.
than one. Oh wow.
There's two. He also missed when he tried to kill it.
You're like going to save him? Brutalitops?
Yeah, I'm trying to. I got kind of
But it
pissed.
turns out I didn't need it in the end.
Well, you still might.
One's almost dead, and they just keep flailing around effortlessly.
Right, but I have to. Unless
It is
Shane has
Valor's
a problem
turn.
with us not solving this eel situation diplomatically, I'm going to kill
Yeah,
his.
that's.
I'm pretty sure that my diplomacy. I mean, I could try, but maybe I will one day. Maybe I will. You know what? When I become like level 5 or something, get ready for it. I'm gonna start talking to like seals and snails and birds. We're gonna get some
Most
shit
common
going.
enemies we fight, like obviously.
And
they
then
I'll-
we'll blow them up.
around
Hey, and when I
snails.
when I get my further bonuses to charisma, I'm gonna be able to tell rocks that they should join our cause, and they may even listen.
You can try it on kobolds, because remember we smelled kobolds earlier.
Oh fuck, that's right too. God,
Yeah.
I don't know why. Fuck, I don't know why that's such a big deal. Anyways, I'm climbing up this rock face just to get onto like a flat ledge, if that's
I'll be
possible.
right back in 1 second.
Yes, athletics check, please. Difficulty 10.
Okay.
Ugh.
I'm just
I
gonna
really wanted to, but I'm not close enough, Valor.
Yeah, that's all right. Now, if I were to hold on. Yeah, I guess there's really nothing to do for it. Wait, just before I roll that, I do want to make sure that that's the best way to do this. Now, if I were to think that at this point in time, perfect fit clothing would be really good as like some sort of climber's gear, with grippy pads on the hands, because it's perfect fit and it just goes to what it needs to be. Would that be? Could I do that? Could I get an advantage?
Well, I'll say that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make this depend on an intelligence, because if you succeed, then you'll be able to do this in the future, which will make climbing easier for you.
That's a
So
intelligence.
succeed on a DC 10 intelligence roll, please.
This was so. All right, guys. Holy shit! That never happens.
Did it.
Yay!
You now, okay, so you can change the description even of it if you want, but you can now adjust your perfect fit clothing for your various needs. So,
Dang.
yes, you will have advantage on your climb check.
Ah, yes. Okay.
Brilliant.
Thanks.
That's very intelligent for somebody who's supposed to have low intelligence.
I have terrible intelligence, so this is great.
You're about as intelligent as I am charismatic.
I was wondering too, because you have a lot of skills that rely on intelligence. I was like, you should just switch to wisdom and intelligence, but maybe it's part of your roleplay stuff?
Roleplay style, but also Constitution plays into it somehow, I think, at some point. Or Dexterity. No Dexterity, because I didn't want to be crappy at shooting. Why Constitution? Yeah. Why did I choose Constitution? That was probably a mistake. Anyways, you're probably right. Okay, so great. I'm going to roll this.
You have a brick shithouse to take all the hits for you. You probably don't need that much Constitution.
That's it's true.
Shane's been fiddling with his perfect fit clothing.
You crit. You're like, my fucking hands are so great at climbing. Draw. And you're able to navigate freely.
Excellent. Okay, so I want to get into a position. Actually, so now that I'm up there, I want to get into a position where I can clearly see as much as one can see the fish under the water. That's my objective there. So I'm gonna try hitting one of the fish. Let's see what happens.
All right. Sure.
Please don't shoot me. I've already been hurt enough today.
Yeah, don't crit fail.
And just remember that
the rock face before you shot, like just to be cool.
I did climb the rock. Well, I didn't want to. I can't really shoot when I'm in water. I feel like that would be a disadvantage in some way. But I can't figure out how. But are these fish considered undercover?
They are, yeah. They are under
cover of Brutalitops is in the way.
Do you have an ability to ignore that?
That's why
sharpshooter.
That's why I'm asking. Because I got the ability. Okay, because I can
ignore cover.
Yeah, I can ignore 1/2 and 3/4. So.
Yeah, ignore cover. Really, the only case in which you can't shoot something is if it's completely hidden.
All right. Okay, here we go. Oh.
All right, that hits its AC right on the nose. So the bolt flies past Brutalitops, missing his ear by inches, and plunging into the squealing eel beside Quadri, I guess the one that's almost dead, and kills and slays it.
Nice shot!
Vampyro.
Thanks! I'm very high.
Why did you talk like that?
I don't know, because I messed up on my English accent. I'm sorry.
Vampyro.
I let you all down.
This is my combat voice.
I can't tell if you're going for
what I got.
Nukem or Batman or a cross between both with Brutalitops' voice.
Well, that's only his combat voice. He actually talks like a proper gentleman when he's out of combat.
He was in my entourage for how long, right? So.
Yeah, no, he's all sophisticated and shit. But
Well, that's true. We were all into your entourage, Shane. That's how we met you. We were the singing duo.
No, I was actually in his entourage before that, for years.
So what are we gonna say? That's how you guys both met me. Because I performed for you, and you guys were like, "Hey, this little thing is ridiculous."
I was like, "Man, this pan flute's okay. You don't need piano." And then we became friends.
I dig it.
All right, so that thing's straight dead now, right?
But how far can I move east? Is it still 6? The same idea, 6 spots.
Yeah, you can move 6 spots this turn, and your Eldritch Blast is very, very long range, so you can just fire it. But you can if you want to get onto land first, that will make it so that you're not at a disadvantage. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so I'm gonna obviously aim at Brutalitops. No, I'm just kidding.
All right.
Hit me again with your Eldritch Blast.
Let me just look at cover here. 1 second.
I have to say, Brutalitops, you are handling the fact that Chris lit your feet on fire very tactfully right now.
For now.
Alrighty.
I hate to say it, but isn't he just a mammal after all? Anyway.
Right.
Oh dear God, fucking God. That's an in-joke.
So underwater, the cave eels get half. So the AC this time around will be a little bit more difficult. So make a ranged spell attack. So you roll. 1 second.
Are you fighting the kobold, Chris?
No. Chris is trying to shoot the other eel. I think.
You roll 1d20 plus 5, Vampyro, to hit the
Did we
eel.
lose Chris visually or digitally or audioly?
He's still here.
No.
Did you hear what Dane said, Chris?
The hell is the thing over there?
I don't know that he did hear him.
Chris, please roll a 1d20 plus 5 to hit the eel. There you go. Alright, even with the cover, the Eldritch Blast, the crackling beam of energy, lances into the cave eel and does 1d10 damage, so please roll 1d10. We can make a thing for you eventually, so this is easier. Alright, 4 force damage. It knocks it in deeper into the water, and away from Quadri.
Yeah, get out of here, dumb eels. What is the purpose of an eel? Like, it's just a snake underwater. It's just dumb. How bad can it get?
That's great. You hate eels. That's perfect.
What was the other thing that you hated before that we were like? Oh no, it's Dan Reichert with crabs.
Yeah.
I was thinking of that.
I mean, to be fair, they're creepy. Crabs, I'll give Dan that. They are
Get out of
creepy.
here! Everyone's trying to have fun. You're
Yeah,
ruining
that's
everyone's
funny,
good time.
They do. They just come on high.
He's never
Bitch,
seen
bitch.
crab.
Usually chill.
Triceratops is
Crabs are
true.
pretty chill.
All right, so I'm assuming I'm not going to have to deal with the cover situation if I'm also in water, right?
No, you just you might have a disadvantage in hitting it because it's an aquatic creature. That's all.
Okay, well I'm going to swim on over here and smack this motherfucker with. What are the 4 elements on my staff again? I'm just going to look into
Cold, lightning, acid, and fire.
Please use lightning.
Right. Okay, so I want to make sure I'm clear. I'm hitting it with the force of lightning. I'm not actually casting lightning into this water, am I?
Correct. Whenever
Cool.
wherever you strike it, it'll do lightning damage.
Okay, but it's not going to... We're in water, which is conductive to electricity if Pokemon taught me anything. Or if my half a degree in electrical engineering taught me anything.
3rd grade science taught you anything?
Yeah.
This is in D&D, magic doesn't always follow the rule of physics. So in this case, don't worry about electrocuting yourself. You're fine.
That's all I was asking.
Ooh.
I feel like that's something Brutalitops should already know, having had...
Yeah. If you were to cast lightning bolt or like another high level spell, maybe that would be different. But
Sure, but this motherfucker...
all right, good roll.
Yeah, even with disadvantage, I think I'm okay.
Damn.
And roll damage.
Okay, which do I just click on this again to do damage?
Kyle, again, showing you how to roll.
All right, so describe killing this thing with lightning.
This thing's man-sized, right?
Yeah, man-sized eel with huge teeth.
Cool. So I'm gonna shove the club through its teeth into its mouth, like hit it with lightning and be like, "Taste my pain, bitch!" And then I take it up and like smack it into my staff is inside of it, and then I just take it and smack it into the wall.
What are you, Kylo
Over
Ren?
you.
Taste my pain? What the hell is that?
Taste my pain.
Hey Kyle, when did Brutalitops become Christian Bale in the Batman suit?
Shortly after you lit his feet on fire, Chris, weren't you listening?
Oh yeah.
That's how they switch between Batmans. Just like the feet on fire.
God damn, we just beat 2 fish guys. Good work.
That's the hardest encounter in the world.
And now
we should-
copyright claims.
We should all feel proud of ourselves. It was less than 10 seconds. We're fine.
We're totally fine.
I'm joking.
Yeah, it was like 15 seconds in real time. All right, so Quadri has been saved, and Brutalitops is here to
Saved.
escort
I was
Quadri
never
back.
in danger.
Okay. Well, I'm assuming
I took 0 damage.
I'm just gonna swim on over back with the party,
Yep.
and I'm gonna go stand next to Vampyro, and I'm gonna slap him in the face and be like, "What the fuck was that?"
I'm going to swing
Oh,
my
you got
slingshot
that.
and grappling hook over from here
Yep.
to this rock face over here and try to swing in on the kobold party. So I
Wait,
just want to swing
do we
from
know
there.
there's kobolds
I'm
there?
just
There's
swinging
no
into that area.
Okay, you're swinging in. I'm not going to bother with rolls in this case.
Swinging.
Woohoo!
There is,
I
however, a
decided that I
question mark.
swing.
He's a snail.
I'm just swinging and throwing myself into the fray. I don't care.
All right, so Brutalitops and Vampyro are facing off. Brutalitops just aimed a slap at Vampyro's face. What's
Hold
going to
on.
happen?
I'm not trying to initiate like full-on combat. I just want to hit him once and be like, "What the fuck was that?"
Well, I
I'm
think
gonna
it's
use-
on, boys.
I'm going to. what do I
Chris,
wanna
eye
use?
for an eye. You owe me a slap.
No, I don't owe you anything.
Oh
He wants
shit.
to murder you is actually what the case is, Brutalitops. Quadri says as he swings in.
That was uncool.
I am going to. Okay, I got this. I am going to use my
haven't
ability
done it yet.
to
Hang
become
on.
anything I want to become the most beautiful beast in the world, so that Brutalitops must hit a female beast.
Oh,
Probably
snap.
attracted to.
Brilliant. Okay, so I'm just gonna roll it as punch, right? Because like I don't have a separate thing for slap. Okay, I'm into Asian girls.
That's a hit. Vampyro's AC is like 15.
Oh shit.
I think there's going to be a response to that.
Are you,
No.
Brutalitops, are you pulling your punch or are you going to do full damage?
No, I'm pulling my punch.
Okay.
I'm just trying to send a message here.
Alright, so you take 1 damage, Vampyro.
You have
Chris,
something coming.
Pyro's
for you.
undead there.
What the fuck
Brutalitops.
do
He
you
might
mean
just
I
not
have
care.
I have something coming? You lit my feet on fire, so I slapped you
Hey,
back. And
hey, take one for a team. It was for a point.
okay, yeah. Explain that to my character. That you
What?
Okay, Brutalitops. The reason I did it was to get an experience point, because that's what we're all here for.
What the fuck is an experience point?
Hey,
The thing being handed by that voice you hear in your head.
Vampyro is.
You're hearing
meta.
voices? I'm concerned.
I think this
Don't make me sing the Randy Orton song.
guys. I think this guy's
Please
fucking crazy.
Actually, no.
Quadri pipes up. I hear voices too. Hey.
All right, I extend my hand in the hand of friendship and I say,
Before
"Let
he
us put
does
this man to
that,
rest."
I shake his hand, but I'm slightly gonna light it on fire. Go ahead, Valor.
I'm going to suggest, Vampyro, that sounds like a wonderful song. I suggest that you sing it. In fact, I really strongly suggest that you sing it. I think you should sing it. Sing that song, Vampyro. And if required, oh, no, never mind. Anyways, it's up to you. Are you going to sing the song?
No,
If required.
I don't remember it. I was dead.
That's too bad.
Yeah, that's
If he-
he's so to the point. You know, he is a dead guy.
If you guys do want to do persuasion checks on each other, then essentially it's an opposed roll. So, like if Valor rolled persuasion, then the opposing person would roll wisdom to resist
Let's
it.
do it.
All right,
Let's
all
do
right,
it.
Vampyro. Roll wisdom. You got to beat an 11.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
He crit.
The most useless crits today.
So now you have to sing the song.
There you go.
I hear voices in my head. They counsel me. They understand. They talk to me. I think. Is that about roughly it?
Out of nowhere. All right.
BRB, 1 second.
KK.
Okay. All this wrestling talk is just Dane is like, I can't take it.
No, this is
All
terrible.
these references. Where's Paul
Alright.
Bearer at?
Let's stop.
Anyway,
Let's stop trying to kill each other now.
this is fun though.
Oh, for sure.
I got the cane. Where's the Undertaker? Paul
It's gotta be
Bearer.
Vampyro.
Vampyro.
Okay.
Okay. You do understand why Brutalitops would hit him back, though, right, Chris? Like,
No,
really?
I don't.
Lit my feet on
Why
fire.
would you hit a beautiful woman?
Because I'm into Asian girls.
I am Asian right now.
Batman was never into Asian girls, I'm pretty sure. Well, Talia's actually. Wait.
I'm also not Batman. I just have his voice.
No, you're Batman then.
No,
You're Batman.
Ryan.
Face it.
I'm Majima,
Actually-
motherfucker.
He's kind of more the Thing.
Fuck! Alright, so just to remind Vampyro, yes, you do have regeneration, but it only kicks in after you reach
Hours.
half health.
Oh.
Yeah.
Also,
So
I'm gonna change myself back to Vampire.
so that 1 HP that Brutalitops took off is with you.
You sure? Not you, Dave. Kyle. Chris. Steve.
Yeah,
Steve.
I want to be
I'm
Vampire.
just saying, you could change yourself into an eel and then you can go swim around.
Hey, maybe at some point.
Alright,
Maybe
then-
I'll have Michael Phelps swimming ability while we're at it.
Okay, so I'm gonna walk over and
The
examine
Michael Phelps of eels.
Yes.
with my. Would this be just be perception? I'm assuming.
Investigation or perception. Investigation is like... Okay, good enough. I'll describe the room in general for you. So you're at the bottom of a... not a pit, but it seems to be like a winding stair above you. And you can see there's like blood stains all down, like something is smashed against it over and over and over again. And not just this corpse. There is a corpse of a kobold in front of you. That looks freshly killed. It's stanky. It has all of its items have been removed except like a rag. They've taken most of it off. The spear is broken and old. Where that question mark is, where that question mark is basically just to represent the fact that there's a lot of old corpses down here. Like This is where they dump the bodies of the kobolds they disagree with. From this area, you can hear a chitter-chatter of kobold activity coming from directly above you. It seems that if you go up these stairs, you're going to ascend directly into some sort of kobold lair, which isn't the most pleasant thing probably to experience. However, there is obviously the chance of slipping by depending on how sneaky you are.
All right,
Yeah, we're
so
not sneaking.
Quadri is going to jump in there,
Hold on.
and I'm going to play with my pan flute solo the Song of Death to honor this man, and I want to play it really loud. I want to make sure that everyone can hear me. So I am really playing this. I want to just mourn this dead kobold for no particular reason.
Okay,
Mostly
so
it's for the
sitting
spirit
in
of it.
the team, real quick, Dane.
Yep.
Doing a saving throw. I use a hit dice for that.
If you guys want to do a short rest right now and recover hit points, then you can roll a hit dice.
Okay, so do I just push the button for that? Yeah. I
Yes.
guess so.
And
Okay,
then you'll
so I get
recover
4 HP
4
there.
hit points. If anyone else wants to do that, you're welcome to. This means that you're taking an hour rest.
Chris,
I'm
you can
going.
like totally sleep through that.
I'm
Can my
going-
ram spike charge?
It is 7 p.m. I believe yours is on the following
No, it's not,
dawn.
but okay, it is.
So I don't think it has recharged any of its charges yet. Let me just double check it though.
We haven't gone through a full day yet. We took an 8-hour sleep during the
Yeah.
afternoon.
I know. Yeah, we had one battle in the morning. Then we're like, let's just take the afternoon off, sleep.
Well, to be fair, I got stupid high from that dust cloud.
That's true.
And then
Sorry,
Ryan-
I
It was,
did
it was a
it.
fortissimo.
I have to check it. Chris, I'll flip your character sheet back once I'm done. What charges? Yeah, dawn. So it hasn't got to dawn yet, so it hasn't recharged any charges.
What time are we considering dawn? 6 a.m.?
6 a.m. is dawn, or 5 a.m. wherever you are in the world. Basically, like here, it's going to be
So,
6 a.m.
is it safe to say that these cobalt people don't like this guy that's dead?
It's safe to say that they didn't like him, correct?
So I probably shouldn't
So
impersonate
I'm assuming we're gonna assume I alert everyone, or sorry, I play the music loudly after everyone is rested.
We'll assume that, I guess.
While he's doing
Why
that,
is this the way we're doing it?
Doing what?
Because Quadri decided,
Why,
apparently.
why aren't we sneaking?
Because fuck sneak. I'm not sneaky, Chris. How am I ever
Okay,
gonna
but I can literally become anything I want.
You can
Cool.
do whatever you want, bud, but Brutalitops and
Well,
Quadri
no, I
have a
can't if
system.
you're bringing them down here.
Brutalitops and Quadri have a system. We love to adventure together, eh, bud?
I look at Vampyro and I'm like, "Welcome to the party."
Yeah, I'm
as
quitting the party. We're gonna
as
go
I-
back to where the eels were.
as that's going on, as the pamphlet's going on, like Valor looks mildly surprised and then starts building like a not like a turret, but like a mount out of the rocks on the side of the wall to put the crossbow on, so that he can mount it on top.
Well, Valor, you should instead be building some sort of polling station or some sort of stand so you can debate with these folks. I'm sure that's all the kobolds will.
I would love to. I would love to lull them into a false sense of security, so you can stab them in their intestines and eat them, or whatever you decide to do.
Brutalitops needs his exercise. If we don't let him out to feed and range for a few hours
We're
every
gonna end
day,
up pumping all the furniture.
Do I have to have a knowledge of what these people look like for me to be able to turn into one of them?
Kobolds are pretty common in this world, so you should
well,
probably know what they look like.
you are able to see a dead one too. So
Yeah,
So
but
this
I
is
want to
first-
become a specific member of that group.
That would be okay as long as you either saw their face or, know what they look like. For that purpose, yes.
you've
Like,
already figured out.
I'm
this
gonna
hierarchy?
peek up.
Holy crap!
I'm gonna peek up so I can see one of their leaders.
Yeah, he's looking for the chieftain.
So, that is definitely possible. However, you'd have to sneak up on your own and go up several flights of stairs. From where you're standing, you can't
Good luck.
see up high enough to get a look at the leader. You can see something far in the distance, however, silhouetted by a slight ray of light, which is that one of the kobolds seems to be flying.
That's weird.
What?
I don't
Bad
necessarily
fly.
be the leader, but I want to be one of them. Not the one that's dead though, because that's obviously not a good idea. So
Yeah, you can choose to change your facial features enough so that you won't look like the one that's dead.
okay, I'm
I don't
gonna
think
do.
they would be able to recognize each other. Like, oh, that's Steve, the kobold. Like,
I'm gonna choose my. I'm gonna
always
change into
Steve.
one of the kobolds.
Okay, so Vampyro is now looking like a kobold. He's a little big for a kobold, but that's just part of the spell. He can't change too much. Quadri is still fiddling with his instrument. Brutalitops.
I'm positioning myself in the stairs so that nobody can get by me.
All right.
I'm gonna pick up the pole axe or whatever the hell's in this guy's body, and I'm gonna point it at Brutalitops and Quadri.
Okay, good show. 1 second, let me get my icon or a token here, because you guys obviously have drawn a sentry down to look at you, but you're all kind of waiting for it, so you'll have a surprise round versus it as soon as it pokes its head out.
Excellent. Yeah, I want to use the stairs as a choke point, basically. This is like 300. Except I don't want to die at the end. Bad example.
We need to find a pit to kick this damn kobold down.
Where did my comic icon?
Well, there is like... There's some like
Alright, so
nice stuff behind us, water. Anyways.
It pokes its head out like it's going, and it kind of comes down the stairs. And obviously all of you can attack it at once. So
No, hold on. How many are there? Do we know?
One coming down the stairs to check as a sentry, going, what the hell's going on down here?
Okay, we can kill this one.
nice move.
I want to surprise the rest.
Alright, who like we're not gonna roll initiative.
Let me go up to him and what language
on.
is this?
I'm trying to snipe him.
How about instead Brutalitops takes him and we interrogate him while he waterboards him? We got water right there. Let's just really get dark here.
Brilliant.
They speak Draconic and Common.
Well, we speak Common, so that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. I think we should use my ability to look like him to draw him closer and gain his trust, and then absolutely.
He's not going to trust the rest of us. I think we did.
I am holding a poleaxe towards your heads. He can trust me.
No.
As soon as you
Minotaur, what are you going to do to that?
Approach him. Unfortunately, Valor already shot his crossbow, so the bolt lances into the kobold, and it is immediately dead. Yeah, 4 damage is enough. These
the
things
one
are
time we tried diplomacy, Valor. And
that sucks, doesn't it? That's so terrible. How unfortunate for you. I feel bad. This is such a terrible situation. Gosh, if only there was another way to do it.
So the kobold slams down on the steps and is sort of like in the way and starts
Quadri grabs
bleeding.
the kobold, slices its neck off, and throws it in the water.
All right.
just stares at Valor the whole time.
like unironically for not doing diplomacy.
Yeah. What's wrong with you, bud?
Gonna give a quick little high five to Quadri there.
Yeah, bud. High five. Okay.
Good work, guys.
I'm gonna do a perception check to try to hear if Nice uses the blood splatter. See if we can hear if anyone else is coming to check on what just happened. And I think it works.
Yeah. They're all coming.
Alright, so you buckle down, you get out your little cow ears, and they're twitching, and your eyesight is twitching too. You can hear there's a commotion coming from above. Now, kobolds are a little tricksy. They will probably send down another sentry just to find out what's going on, but likely the next sentry will be like a lot more careful, and meanwhile, they'll be preparing and setting up.
Okay, that's fine. We can't handle them, guys. They have the high ground. Remember what happened at... Remember what happened at Union?
You can hear orders being shouted, Brutalitops. Like, literally, you're like, ah! Get behind the battlements! Someone check out what's going down, or what's going on down there.
Check what's going down. Nice.
Quadri's gonna yell
Not the
up the
inventor!
steps. Hello? Who's there? And then he's gonna back away.
It's a gnome!
There we go.
Everyone
Perfect.
quiet!
Alright,
So
Valor's...
they know you're coming.
Just a gnome.
Valor's
coming.
Valor's gonna try, because everyone's waiting, Valor's gonna try shouting as loud as he can. Hello up there! How fare thee this great day?
A human! There's also a human!
I have a great opportunity for you if you'll listen to what I have to say.
Tell them we have gravy.
Why gravy?
Everyone loves gravy.
You see, my friends and I are trapped down here, and we are very defenseless. However, we have great treasure waiting for us outside of this chapel. Oh my.
Nope. Nope.
He's spending a card, so...
What's going on?
I can't see what the things are anymore. It just has the wrong face of the card. I can't read what the things are. Everyone's asleep when we get there? I think is... Yep, there it is. No one is awake when you arrive.
Oh, these people
Wow.
were up for triple shifts, and they were
Okay.
just exhausted.
These kobolds that are with them called the Inventor. So they've been worshipping this person named the Inventor. However, unfortunately, the Inventor is a little clumsy. And Brutalitops, as you're listening, you hear a clatter and then a crash as a bottle explodes and crashes onto the cavern wall in sort of their haste to move around. And you hear like coughing. And then one kobold falls down the steps. Crash! Bang! Slang! Bang! And by the time it reaches the bottom, it's completely unconscious. And it's just like, it's right there in front of you.
Cool. I'm gonna go up the stairs and see how many more kobolds there are.
Alright.
I'm gonna
Alright.
move forward and stab the kobold that's asleep in front of us right in the brain. Dead.
Good. I think-
Necessary, very necessary.
When more than
Oh,
half
really? You can't criticize now.
Well, it's actually me I'm getting.
is the entire group going up, or just Brutalitops?
Bertie, you go check it first.
Okay. I'm
Alright.
gonna do that.
So I'll just roleplay this.
Hold on, he can call you Rudy, but I can't?
No, he can't.
He just
I've
did.
already fought with enough party members.
Brutalitops ascends the stairwell. He climbs and he climbs and he climbs until you see that you emerge into a large cavernous area that you kind of saw on that map. There's a higher section on the right, like a cliff, and you can see that kobolds were like stationed here. Like they had slings in their hands and they had bows ready, and there was about like a dozen of them. And they're all sort of like collapsed. Some are like sleeping on top of each other. Some are almost hanging off the edge, ready to fall to their death. And they had actually, there was a bridge bridging the two sections, but they had pulled the bridge back so that you wouldn't be able to access them while they pelted you with ranged attacks. However, it seems that their inventor, who is actually a orc, a stray orc, he is barely like awake. Like this whatever he has in his hand, whatever he dropped, this potion was strong enough to just completely knock out these kobolds. But he is like clinging to consciousness. He's like, "Arr, arr." And he is actually on the side of the cavern that you can reach. So you could talk to him or interrogate him if you wanted to. It seems that all the other kobolds are asleep due to a magical potion smashing open.
Okay, I'm gonna gather all the kobolds into a. I'm gonna tell everyone that it's cool first, and then I'm gonna go gather all the kobolds into a pile.
Alright, 1 second. I'm gonna move your tokens so
I'm
you guys
assuming
can
everyone
see.
comes up when I tell them it's safe.
I assume so.
You guys cool with that?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, 1
Cool.
second. I'm gonna gather you guys in a circle and then I'm gonna copy and paste you.
Yeah, and I'm assuming that we're gonna assume flank positions around them.
Well, you'll see once I reveal the area. You'll see
Okay,
what's
cool.
going on.
Yeah, I guess.
As I walk up the stairs, I sarcastically say to Broody,
1 second.
have you made sure to stab everyone in the head over and over again just to make sure they're completely dead? I hope you did. Did you
Not
that?
yet.
But they might
Yeah,
wake
we
up
gotta build
then.
Well, we gotta build him a dinner first.
So
I'm
guys,
not
is-
planning on letting them live. Don't worry, Shane.
So-
I just
I'm
we're gonna
just-
have a little fun with this first.
fun with all their corpses.
Yeah, the
We're all Rob Zombie.
No, they're not dead yet, Ryan. We're gonna kill them, but we're gonna do it in a fun way.
Yeah.
Do you want to play a game?
Yeah, Brutalitops was Brutalitops, much like Drax the Destroyer, did not understand the obvious sarcasm coming out of Valor and took him at his word. Nothing goes over my head. My reflexes are too good.
Yeah. Okay, that was pretty good.
So I'm not going to bother changing all their statuses to sleep, but you guys know that they're asleep.
They won't be for very long. Don't worry.
So what's the ascension order going up the stairs? What's the marching order?
I'm in the
Kill
front.
every goblin you see.
That's
Crows
not
or kobold.
different type of
Not
order.
yet, Ryan. Not yet. Not yet.
He-
It's not order 66.
Wait, do you want to like put them all together and like we'll power bomb them as I come off and do a 5-star frog splash at the same time and we'll just Omega finish them?
You got the right idea.
Okay.
No, we're gonna hit them with like a what was that? What was the whole thing that like all of the Bullet Club does?
Super kicks? We're
No,
gonna
not
super
super-
kick unconscious kobolds? Is that what you're saying?
No.
So like somehow super kick them while they're on the ground?
Damn.
This was great. Great plot twist. When I'm Pat Sajak and welcome to Wheel of Fortune.
That's a super fanfare. That's when you guys succeed on a particularly hard encounter. In this case, by using a card in a clever way. So, can you guys see the map?
See.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll just describe the situation here. So over here, on this side of the map, this is where you were able to access via the stairwell. This looks to be like their area where they were digging to expand their lair. There's one kobold over here that's unconscious, and the orc inventor, which Brutalitops is confronting currently. Do you see this brown thing over here?
Yeah, that's the bridge.
That's the bridge that they pulled back. Now, in order to get that over here, you'll have to sort of try precariously to do so in some fashion. But all the kobolds on that side, which appears to be their main den, are all sleeping, just collapsed. And you can see a spattering of unfortunate magical potion over on this side here that is sort of wafted over there. So I will also have you guys, as you ascend, including Brutalitops, all roll a DC. It's going to be pretty easy. A DC 7 Constitution check to make sure you don't fall asleep from the effects of the potion, because it's kind of diluted by now.
Wouldn't I have warned them? Because like I heard that I got a 20 in the thing, so I could hear the potion fall, right? Couldn't I have
Actually,
been
yeah, Brutalitops, you probably didn't even notice it, so you're going to be fine. I just want everybody to sort of pass the check, because it's
Okay.
going to linger anyway.
Okay.
Oh,
Good
Constitution
job.
save. Right, I guess it's the same thing.
It's okay. It's pretty much the same thing, but not really, but yeah. Saves add on your proficiency bonus, I think.
I'm just curious now. I would still be a +2, so it's cool. I did my first one. Alright?
Good job, Chris. Ryan?
Yeah, you did your first one, it's fine. And Quadri.
Yeah, I'm just getting my character shut off.
Birds.
Right, Constitution, right?
Constitution save.
Oops, sorry, wrong. Yeah, that was right. I did.
That was right one.
Constitution save, yeah.
Yeah. So everybody, you resist the effects of the potion. You're all fine. Let me just restart the music again. And you can kind of see what the kobolds look like. They're little draconic dudes, mischievous. And
dead.
yes, they may be shortly if you.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So
Brutalitops.
Right, Brutalitops and Vampyro. I know Valor won't agree, but I don't think he agrees with the killing of a fly. So
Quick question, Dane. How much space? Like, is part of the bridge is like stuck out over the edge?
Yeah.
Is it decently in place there? Like, if I jump onto that end of the bridge, is it going to collapse?
Yeah, you're gonna fall into the deep chasm if you try to jump on
At the narrowest point, how far is the chasm across?
Alright, at the narrowest point, it is a jump of 15 feet. However, there's a however with this. This is actually above you by 5 feet, this side over here. So you'd have to jump both this, like, across and up, so that's a total of, I think, a 20-foot jump, and let me check that.
Hold on, there's a triangle here. We can do this. Triangles.
What's the what? Triangle jump?
What?
Yeah, because you're not... So basically, if you're going straight across, that'd be one thing. But instead, you're
Yeah,
actually
but I
going
can,
like
jump.
this. So there's like
And I
there's
can,
got to
like,
be an
kick off.
angle. I'm pretty sure Dan's got this all figured out. The angles, the
Yeah.
required velocity.
I think that I can get an advantage from jumping, like, and kicking off the wall, right? Like
I got a
Mario, like a
grapple hook.
Mario.
I'll just hook over.
Okay, you can just do that and then give us the bridge.
But what did you want to do, Brutalitops? Are we
Oh,
murdering these people, or what are we doing?
You give me the bridge and then I'll show you.
All right. So
What about Junior over here?
Well, we'll deal with them in a second. You mean JY,
Okay.
not Junior?
I'll just go stab him in the brain. I don't want to take any chances.
Sure. Leave the orc alive. We may need him.
Hey, we have a pit. We should kick him down it where the bridge is.
We'll do that with one of the living ones.
Okay.
Quadri murder hobos the orc inventor through the brain, and he falls over.
I didn't murder the oak inventor. I murdered the feral kobold.
Oh, sorry.
We kept the oak inventor alive.
Yeah.
All right. Let's deal with one thing at a time. Quadri killed. He didn't grapple. Brutalitops, are you still jumping?
No, if he's gonna grapple, because if I fail this jump, like I'm fucked, right? Like
Yeah.
I'm just dead.
Valor, what's on your
I'm
mind?
gonna grapple over, obviously. We'll do that after Valor decides what it is.
We may not kill them, Shane. Don't worry. I want to talk to them, but I put them in a disadvantageous
One is
Hey.
getting
position.
kicked into
Hey,
the pit.
no,
One
it's
is getting
the-
kicked into the pit. Brutalitops, you have to kick one in the pit and say something
Yeah,
awesome.
well, I'm gonna make an example of one of them. Obviously.
Yeah.
Vampyro, what are you
unconscious.
doing in the meantime?
No idea.
Okay.
Okay, so
They weren't prepared to be in a dungeon filled with victims of helpless murder or of crazy murderers like
I think
Brutalitops.
it's fair to say, Shane, that when they wake up, we don't want them to be be able to use the numbers against us, right? If we have them all in like a little circle and then we surround them, that's a position that we want them to wake up in.
oh yeah, no, I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm just thinking.
What if we surrounded them in cage and they were doused in gasoline and then we lit them on fire after they came to? That's real torture, Brutalitops. The kobolds would never mess with this adventuring party ever again.
They'd all be
Don't
dead.
violate the Geneva Convention.
Okay.
That's the thing. Your strategy of putting them all to sleep puts us in a tough position to murder them.
So I guess
Then we
my
look like-
so okay, hold on. Who's Brutalitops? You're not jumping yet?
No, I was gonna let Quadri use the grapple hook.
I'm hook shot. I'm using my grapple over. Sorry.
Okay,
I'm
so
not
then
Zelda for Lincoln.
the bridge. What is it like? What is it made out of? Is it just wood?
It is a wooden bridge. It's actually constructed reasonably well. They take their bridges seriously. But it's a wooden and rope bridge that they can sort of haul across when they need to get across the cavern.
Okay, so it looks like if we were able to bring it over to this side, we would be able to walk across it.
Oh yeah, easily.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
that was my assumption.
okay, so what I'm going to do then is I'm actually going to tie rope to one of my bolts, and I'm going to fire it into the wooden part, like right at the end of the bridge here, right near the end of the bridge.
All right, thunk.
And then I'm going to be like, "Hey, Tops, why don't we, bring the bridge over to us?"
Good plan.
And I hand him the rope.
And I've already
Okay.
grapple hooked over, but I'm not going to do anything. I'm just grappling over.
Okay, Quadri roll acrobatics. So in some cases I'll ask you to roll if there's like a lot of... So, acrobatics check, difficulty of 7. You're good, more than good. Woo! Woohoo! And in the meantime, Brutalitops, I'm going to say that you're going to haul this thing over pretty effortlessly. Obviously, in a combat situation, this would have been a tactical thing to do, but now that, you guys have all the time in the world, it's okay, it's fine.
Now that plot just card ruined this entire encounter.
Yeah,
That's
sorry
okay.
about that.
It was a good plan. It was a good plan, solid plan.
I was concerned that going up against them when they have the high ground, like if there's anything I've learned, you can be the chosen one, you're still gonna lose.
I don't know if you're in the Matrix and you're the chosen one. No, there's no
No.
kobold. No kobold can stand in your way.
Mr. Koboldson.
Thank you for reminding me.
No, I was
Oh.
wrong chosen one. That's not the chosen one, that's the one. The chosen one
Oh.
was Anakin.
Oh.
You were supposed to unite destroy the kobolds, not join them. That's why I said
Joins the
that's why I
kobolds.
said the high ground.
I know, but joins the kobolds? Come on. That's like
I-
a farmer joining
okay.
the cows. Like, come
I'm
on.
gonna
Get real.
kick the orc inventor in the face.
Oh, man.
With the intention
Why
of
are you-
making him unconscious?
Yes.
Okay. He is
I'm
now
assuming-
unconscious.
Cool, yeah, that's not gonna be hard.
Alright guys,
Yeah.
you have a bunch of asleep kobolds. Vampyro, unfortunately your plan didn't go according to your plan. I mean, so goes when you have a party of murder hobos, but hey.
Murder hobos. Okay, well I'm gonna cross the bridge and I'm gonna start gathering them all.
So,
Like-
what's our goal here? What are we doing, boys?
I haven't figured that out yet.
Why
First
not?
we need
Okay,
to-
hold on. Let me, before y'all go all out there and do your thing, may I suggest that if we are going to kill them eventually, which I assume we are, we should maybe first talk to them to see if we can get any useful information, perhaps about Tithy Chapel, about what they're digging for, maybe even a little bit about this orc that you just knocked out with your boot. Perhaps we can find some valuable treasure.
Shoes. These are my bare feet.
Your hoof.
I'm gonna actually play my plot twist card.
Ooh.
Sure.
All right.
I'm going to recover my stuff too while I'm saying
did,
that.
Did I do it wrong? All right. It's all in the details, everyone. It's all in the details. All right. So I'm gonna spot something that I didn't before. That's a door to the exit of Tithy Chapel, just right there in the wall. It's just there. It's like a lift too, just to take us up to the top and then just out it through the cave. It's just right there.
So what was obvious was that there was a way to climb out that went straight up. However, Quadri just notices a part of the wall over here, let's say like all the way over here, that is a little bit more stony. And Quadri knows the underground so well that he's like, yeah, man, this stone wall, this is like patched up by these kobolds. This isn't natural.
You guys know how this door's getting opened, right?
You're just able to like strike it, and the rock falls away, and you see a door, an ancient
run through it.
door.
I haven't done nothing with it yet. Hey guys,
That is closed.
There's just a door here. Maybe
Cool.
this is the way out. I don't know. It doesn't really look like it should be here, but I don't know.
One thing at a time.
Maybe we don't even need to interrogate them. This could just be the exit. Why don't we check this? They're still asleep. Let's just check this first, and then if we have to throw them all into the pit or whatever we want to do.
Well, that won't work on the winged one, probably. I'm not
True.
a doctor, but I feel like
They're all asleep. They're all asleep.
They probably wake up on the way down.
What? I don't know. It was a potion.
That's terrible.
Anyway, Brutalitops, you should probably come see this door. Because you know what happens when we have doors.
Okay.
So
I run through the door.
All right, athletics check, difficulty 15, please.
Okay, I'm using my horns to try to go through. Do I get advantage from that, or do I get anything?
Also, you deal more damage to the door if you don't manage to break it
Okay.
at first hit.
Athletics, you said?
Yeah.
There it is.
All
I
right.
don't think it worked.
Wank!
Nope.
The door happens to be made because I didn't determine what material it's made of yet because it was obviously
Didn't
materialized
exist
out of nothing.
5 seconds ago.
This is a door made of a inlaid copper. So your horns like stick in it, and make two big holes that you can see through if you want to poke your head through. But otherwise, it is still closed.
Okay.
I'll open it.
All right. It creaks open with
God damn it.
wail of protest. But you see an ancient stair heading up. And obviously, if you guys look down here, there are actually walls, so it kind of makes sense that it's here. This is another sort of chamber. You have no idea what it's used for, but it was obviously used for a kobold nest for the last however many years. But this stair does indeed lead to the surface if you follow it.
Hey, the exit. That was quick. Mwah. So what's the plan here now? Brutalitops, we should probably go tell the party we found the exit. Hey, I'm gonna sneak back there. By sneak, I mean
Okay.
walk.
jump around. Hey guys.
Okay.
So we found the exit, so we can leave, or we could kill all the kobolds and take their home, or we could loot everything, we could take them
Well, we're
all
definitely
as
gonna
prisoners.
just treasure
We can make
chest.
them
We're all just gonna
slaves.
open.
We
Yeah.
can make them build this as a fortress. We could really do anything we wanted. We control everything in this situation.
While he rambles on about nothing, I'm gonna throw one of the kobolds, this one here, just down the pit.
No,
Yeah, he falls to his death,
Sweet.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
smashing against the pit.
How's it going over there, Vampyro? What do you think we should do?
Vampyro is still very angry at the fact you called Vampyro.
Sorry.
I'll throw a Vampyro down the pit. No, not really.
In fact, he's debating resurrecting the rest of these kobolds.
Go for it. I'm down for a fight.
I mean, they're asleep. Resurrecting?
He probably has an ability or his card.
Yeah, but if they have to be dead for the resurrection, right? We don't know that he's debating it, though. So Quadri's just sitting there wondering what Vampyro is doing. But,
All right. Meanwhile, Valor is looting this chest. Actually, before he does that, oh
Hang on, is
god,
that Chris's card? Yeah. Okay. I need to be able to see what it does.
yeah. it kind of interrupts whatever I'm doing. So go for it.
Well, plot twist.
Ooh, by the way,
there we go.
it's thunderstorming. By the way,
Here to me.
it's thunderstorming, so I may lose connection at any moment.
Okay.
Oh.
Maybe I should wait a sec to make sure.
No. Just play it.
That's really funny, Dane.
Dane, you're the man. It is not as it seems, as it would say.
How are things not as they seem?
That's pretty bad.
Let's see. I assume I can make anyone the target, correct, Dane?
Anyone or anything in the area that you have vision over, or actually more broadly than that even, but yeah.
I'm going to get the ultimate revenge
Chris,
and make
we were
Brutalitops
even.
the target of a murderer.
So he had to have a gift. So what gifts have you received lately?
Nothing.
I mean, you did loot some caskets.
Ah,
I mean-
gift in quotes. There was grave robber's coming back to haunt you.
All right. So, Chris, would you prefer this to be a long-term thing that's really super dangerous, or a short-term thing that's not as dangerous?
Oh, he gets to determine.
Oh, jeez.
That's a great decision.
Okay, I'm assuming I get an experience point for this because this is probably negatively affecting the party.
I'm thinking long term. That's more
Oh
dangerous.
damn!
Like, so it just so it kind of haunts us all. Because I mean, we're gonna have to deal with it too. It's not gonna just be Kyle.
No, I think
So,
we
We're
get
all
experience point,
horrible
right,
except for Valor. He's the
This is
horrible
gonna be
guy.
fun because it could be as a random surprise at any moment.
Exactly. So, long-term, really dangerous. That's what this is going to be. Now, we won't get the party won't get the XP until the really dangerous thing actually confronts you. So I'm going to put this in my notes
Okay.
as a
Dane,
thing to
you just get
happen.
to decide then, don't you?
Yeah, of course.
Shit.
Long-term
You're
thing.
welcome.
I think
Long-term murderer.
My other option was basically making them all actually not be sleeping and have them all be alive and just luring us into a trap. But I
That
thought
would've
that'd
been
be
cool,
less
too.
fun.
Right, except that's really dumb of them.
I think
Yeah,
Just watching their guys get thrown off the cliff.
Oh wait, guys, it's
The trap.
funny.
is anyone else
Shit, they're
surprised
trying
that
to kill all
that
of
out
us.
of like the nine or so plot twist cards we've used, I think 7 of them have been used to hurt the party in some way. I
I mean, isn't that kind of the ultimate plot twist, though?
I mean, an M. Night Shyamalan one, I guess.
We're also trying to define the narrative, Shane, that because we're all awful, there's karma in the end.
So why am I involved in this? What do I have to do with any of this? I'm
By
leaving.
association.
Bye.
Also, the more shit we go through,
you're
the
driving the car for the murderer. Sorry.
Yeah, it's
let's
true.
be real, the more shit we go through, the more fun it is.
If your character legitimately feels like he should be convincing other people to not do horrible things, you can leverage your amazing persuasion abilities to prevent people. And I will allow that at any time. It's almost like inter-party conflict, except this is like social
Big advantage
conflict.
for him because he's got his persuasion skills.
But here's the thing, and I'm down with that, and I probably will at some point. I feel like I'm fighting. I am a droplet of water fighting against a torrent of rage and like
Also-
bloodlust.
What is
Also,
a torrent of rage
I am
and
going-
bloodlust? But a single drop, Shane. Sorry.
I'm
Sure.
going to use
Yeah.
Pact of the Blade
Cloud Atlas reference.
to make a vehicle.
You don't remember
Okay.
Cloud Atlas?
I'm good at
Oh,
driving
no,
vehicles.
Hold on, I'm gonna make the vehicle.
Yeah,
You don't want to
but
be in
that's
this
the-
vehicle. Kyle. I'm gonna make it into a vehicle. Set one of the kobolds up right by the ledge. Drive into the cobalt and jump out of the vehicle at the last second.
He's gonna roll a 1 on the dexterity check, and he's gonna fall.
What?
Vampyro makes a very small wagon that he jumps into, carrying a kobold, and jumping out at the last minute in an epic display of epicness. Which kobold are you picking?
You gotta roll dex.
I'm gonna pick
Same.
3 of them up and put them in the car because there's 3 spots.
Okay, do you want to pick up the winged kobold or just like regular kobolds?
Pro tip: if you choose a wing kobold, he's going
I
to
don't
wake up
know.
and he's going to fly around,
I'm
depending on.
gonna pick the regular ones because I don't trust the wing one.
Okay, so 3 of the other kobolds fall to their death, and they're dead.
Oh, he didn't. He did jump out. He doesn't have to save.
I
This
mean,
is
if
about-
it's more than 5 feet away, it disappears. So
Yeah, this
As
is
soon as
all
I jump
through
out,
just, like,
it's gonna be over the cliff anyway.
theater of mind stuff. There's nothing
But
at
you had
risk
to save
here.
to make sure you didn't make a mistake and die.
Well, that's the thing though, is if
I
Chris
can't really
dies, it's not-
die, so what's the point?
So you would come back. Hey, exactly.
24
The
hours.
point would be if you roll a 1, it would be hilarious. That would be fun.
All right. I
Does your
want to.
plot twist card have any way to make Chris roll a 1?
There's something.
Oh,
There's
there
something
we
go.
it could do.
Yeah.
About.
Yeah.
Then he does it with a flourish.
I want to make looting of this place, if that's what you guys want to do, fairly quick. So
Yeah.
I want
Yeah,
everyone
right.
to decide who is looting and who is not.
I am
and-
looting.
I'm good.
I
Yeah,
will.
Hey, what about the orc inventor and all the rest of these kobolds? Are we murdering them or?
I'm gonna light the winged kobold on fire.
Okay.
We will
This is-
consist of. We will do the murdering after the looting. We need to do the looting first, so we get the looting under our belts. All right.
Mhm.
I just want to do this so we can save some
Yeah,
time.
we usually let Shane carry everything, right?
Go ahead, Shane. Loot it all.
I mean, I have a whole
Your
bunch of
riches have
stuff
been
that you should
gained.
probably get at some point.
I'm our bank.
So one thing that you guys might have forgot about was the splooshing. You hear splooshing of the water, followed by many pattering feet, and the luggage finally appears and crosses the bridge over to you guys, shaking itself off of water.
I was actually just thinking
And-
about that as I looked at the
And
like
its feet are
700.
covered in blood.
Oh
We
dear.
left it a ways back. What's up, bud?
Baggy.
Yeah, Baggy the bud. He's our bud.
It's okay. Ryan's
Carry
turning
the
into Ryan's turned to be super Albertan. But yeah, no, I was thinking about that as I looked at like the 700 pounds of coins that I'm carrying, and I'm like, I don't think
Yeah.
I'm actually carrying that much. And I remembered.
So who's looting? Valor is looting. Who
Yeah,
else is looting?
that's it.
I can, because I got other stuff too.
Vampyro is looting.
We're basically just letting Valor collect everything and figuring it out after.
And you're trying to get as much as you can from this area, or just like a little bit?
I mean, obviously, we're gonna try and get everything.
Okay.
I mean, at the very least, I'm down with getting what's in the chests. And are these?
Also, when looting from kobolds, and any of them that are still alive, I'm going to obviously throw them off the cliff afterwards.
Okay. So they're being tossed
Sure.
off the cliff after.
First, I'm gonna wake them up, and then throw them off the cliff.
Oh, that's horrible.
Oh my god! What is?
Hey,
what's
bud,
this?
you're dead.
Okay.
I just
one
wanna
last
hear
one
you
from you
scream.
guys. Leave me the last one because I have
Yeah.
I have
You
an
gonna
idea.
kick one?
Oh yeah, Spartan
Charge
kick. We have to wake it up first. Or it's not nearly as funny, right?
We'll leave you the
Orc
winged
inventor.
one.
no,
Orc
that we
inventor.
can't kick the
Can
winged one in,
invent anything
Chris.
for us? Awesome. I mean, obviously it has to assist in murdering, since that's all we're good for. But yeah.
Whoever's looting, please roll either a perception or an investigation.
Yeah.
Brutalitops doesn't feel like he should be looting because he didn't kill anybody. Like, I mean, on
Yeah, we killed lots of people actually.
Yeah, but like, it wasn't in fair combat. That doesn't count.
Hey, those eels.
All right. Let me assemble the loot here. I'm gonna say Valor finds.
I'm just gonna really quick walk around the washroom while you guys are doing this, since I'm not getting any of the gear anyway.
Hmm.
Just keep going.
Valor will find one magic item. Vampyro, unfortunately, you're not going to find any, but you'll still find obviously valuables. So let me just
Can
assemble
I still
that.
kill them as well?
Oh yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I cared about.
So are you like Undertakering them at all? Like, are you lifting them up? Like you're doing a
No,
chokehold?
what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna turn the pack to the blade. I'm gonna turn it into a golf club and start golfing them off the cliff.
There you go. Or shit, look out down
I
below.
was a golfer back in the day.
Yep.
Back when they knew me as
We thought
Vamp.
you were Michael Phelps.
Vampyro.
Why?
Pyro.
Vampyro. The best of the names.
Vampyro. That's your name.
Thank you for saying it correct.
Oh, I thought you were trying to make a pun. I was sitting there waiting for like the Tiger Woods in joke, or the Rory
Jesus.
McDonald, or the whoever is good at golf. you
Yeah.
know.
That's Vampyro's loot. Valor's loot will be separate. Second.
Wow. I mean, it was an entire.
Yeah.
Room full of cobalt
Oh.
treasure.
It was their house, and we just came in and they all went to, and actually just a horrible accident happened at the most inconvenient time when a bunch of crazy murderers had broken into their home. That's all that really happened. This tale from the Kobold's perspective, they're just sitting there, you know.
Does it
making
make me?
stew.
Does it make me a really weird person that I actually feel kind of like inherently bad about what just happened here. They all came,
yeah.
they're all asleep, and Vampyro's just driving them off cliffs and like
Golf club.
turning into golf clubs to knock them around. And I actually feel like personally a little bad about the situation.
When I hit them with the golf club, they'll wake up as they fall. Is that a shot like that? You know,
That makes it worse.
That makes me. I was gonna say that makes me actually feel a lot better.
I'm also
actually.
gonna. By the way, I want to light my golf club on fire. Obviously, I mean that's
This party is neutral.
I mean, there's no way we're pretending this is justice, Shane. We're just a bunch of crazies. We're adventurers in quotes.
So Shane, how does it feel to be the black sheep in the party? We're not just neutral or true neutral, and you're.
But we'll tell. Don't worry. When we write songs about this, it'll tell us in various ways. Up against the numbers, we somehow managed to find a way to survive against an army of angry kobolds.
We somehow the phosphorus card.
Yeah. By the way, if you guys heard that, that was legitimate thunder.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I thought that was just again.
No.
And when there was no escape in sight, a door somehow appeared in our brains.
Alright guys, so you have looted, Vampyro has slain the rest of the kobolds by basically assembling a mass of blood and guts.
There's still the one that's winged. That's all you.
Winged, there's the winged one that's still alive, there's the Orc
surf
Inventor
it.
that's unconscious.
Wake it up and surf it.
So I'm going to say Broody. No, I'm not going to say Broody. I'll say Tops. So there's this orc over here. I'd like to wake him up and ask him a few questions. Would you mind accompanying me to, like, you know, provide protection?
You got this one covered.
I will
I'll come with you. No, I'll come with you.
Oh, thanks.
Time until Orc Adventure dies.
Just now. I would recommend. Now I know that your urge is to kill him, and by all means, please feel free to. Far be it from me to stop you, but I would like to ask him a few questions first, if you don't mind.
Not at all. You've been very pleasant so far.
Good. All right. So I like gently slap him across the face to wake him up. Hello.
Right.
Hello.
It takes a couple of minutes, but eventually he's like, "Oh, I said, am I drunk?"
You're not drunk, but you are more than
neutral.
Yeah.
Neutral.
Well,
you
you actually true neutral, Ryan, and then Chris and I are both chaotic neutral.
I am.
Like I think it's fair to say that we've pretty much been playing the way that we're supposed to.
Yes, but here's the thing. Kobolds suck. I don't care.
Racist.
Sorry, it makes
They're
it
just
horrible,
golf
but-
balls to me.
Yeah, they're little. We all feel superior to the
You can
kobolds.
type to Val or Shane if you want.
yeah.
I mean, last I checked, rednecks hit gophers with golf clubs. I'm sure it happens.
Hold my beer.
I'm gonna take a nap on the bridge, by the way.
That's what I'm saying.
You're fine.
I'm so tempted to just push the bridge over so that Chris falls.
Are we leaving this winged kobold for you, Brutalitops, or should I just make this even worse?
Go ahead. I'll do it with you.
All right, so I'm gonna cut the winged kobold's wings off and then wake it up and throw it off the cliff.
Just cut off one wing so that it spirals.
There you go. Yeah, one wing, just so it knows it can try to fly. Oh, this is horrible. Yeah. Then we just murder.
Wow.
That's a good screen. That was pretty good. All right, there are 0 kobolds to be left. They are all been murdered. The mercs continue.
We're turning this into a one.
Hey, Vampyro, it's your symbol.
All right. Maybe actually.
Yeah. So, by the way, guys, just in case anyone was like, you know, maybe thinking in this direction, do we know what's in the chasm?
Nope.
Just the bottom of the
Yeah. Is it possible that we've just sacrificed a bunch of kobolds to a demon? Just saying. Anyways.
Maybe.
Oh my
You have a
goodness.
plot twist card, you could actually make that a
Okay,
thing.
what if his demon's the one who's been hunting Brutalitops this entire time?
That wouldn't be very long term.
It was a joke
It
mostly.
could show up
But
whenever.
you could use a card to make it not a joke.
Yeah, you could use your card if it applies, Shane, if you want to.
Yeah, they go away every session, Shane. Your time's running out here.
Well, hold on. We've got about an hour, a little less than an hour.
You can still make us fight a demon if you want to.
All I'm gonna
Whatever,
say
man.
is.
Do whatever's in your heart. Make sure that it comes out.
All I'm gonna
Oh,
say
no.
is. All I'm gonna say is. A deadly hunter stalks Quadri in the night. And it's Quadri because you're the closest to the pentagram. Anyways, Dane's gonna do with it as he wishes, but that's all I'm saying.
Long term or short term?
That's really the question, isn't it? I don't
want to
know.
have too many
I mean,
long-term
I'm
things.
technically on the pentagram.
Yeah,
Are
give me
you?
Vampyro.
Oh yes. Yeah, maybe Vampyro. Yeah, okay, it's Vampyro. It's definitely Vampyro.
Bring it.
Well, maybe the
Bring
pentagram is now. I'm
So maybe this
kindly
deadly hunter isn't a
asking
bad thing.
that pentagram
Just
somehow
a
is a part of
paladin.
this, because this is going to be a long-term super deadly thing.
Okay.
We're literally gonna have.
Plot twists are the best thing ever. We're also all gonna die at the end of this before this
As you
campaign. That's how it
stand in
ends.
the middle of this
I will
pentagram
live.
that was
Yeah,
obviously
except
made
for
by
my
these
Chris.
kobolds for some dark ritual, you feel suddenly in touch with your infernal origins. You feel face to face with the devil that spawned you.
Hell
However-
yeah. Hell yeah.
Literally.
Ah!
What do you say to your patron in this moment?
All hail Satan.
Okay, hail Hitler.
All hail Satan.
Miroslav's
I'll do
That's
the-
what they say. It's the casual line. When you go down to hell, if you don't say it, they know that you're an imposter.
Yeah, they know that you're really not going to what?
Also, actually, hold on.
Stumbles into hell
Actually,
besides Alexander
after
in
saying
King's
all
Quest
hail
6.
Satan,
You know, you just
I'm
fall
going
into a
to-
hell demon pit.
I'm going to lift my arms up really slowly, channel all my fire energy, slam my arms down, and make fire bursts as
Okay,
if
Cain.
Cain was in front of us.
Did the music play too? Quadri, we need you to hit us up with some of that.
It's gotta be the
da-da-da.
deadly hunter that stalks you in the night.
Alright.
Da-na-na,
I was just getting a
da-na.
what you do, okay, and I'm gonna do this. So he is your patron, who you don't know his name yet, and I still have yet to determine that, is actually quite impressed. You know the level of hell that you are from, or at least your power is from. Let me just figure that out. Just give me 1 second. I know which one it is. I just need to remember the name. From Bator. The Nine Hells. Alright. You are from Phlegethos, the fourth circle of hell.
He's
let's
middle
put that-
management demon.
Yep.
Yeah, hi.
This is a paper pusher.
Your taxes are overdue.
So you can read that if you want. However, your patron, who is as of yet unnamed, from the city of Phlegethos,
Sad.
is pushed aside. Suddenly there's another demon looking at you. Another, actually, devil, actually. Sorry, they're
What's
separate
up,
things.
bitch?
This one is cloaked in shadow, and it looks like
Same.
it wants to fucking rape you.
Ew.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Well, kill you.
Why
So,
can't
a little far there, Dave.
Well, legit question. How is the sexual life of the undead?
I mean, I probably
He
get a
has
little
trouble
more than
getting
you
out.
do. Just a thought.
Ooh,
Twitch, anyway.
snap.
You can
Keep
look
in
at that
mind, I
picture
have
if
the
you
choice
want.
of every dead person in the world.
Ew.
Before I became
Oh,
undead,
yeah.
and now I have
Nope,
choice
nope,
of
nope,
everyone
nope.
else.
Chris, too much.
Oh god, that doesn't sound great, I just realized.
Chris,
So this
we're on the
demon-
internet right now, bud.
This demon slash devil
It's
that
okay.
you're seeing
We're all
here.
into weird things, Chris. You're undead for a reason. The zombies. They do it
I'm
for
into Asian girls. And feet.
Do they? Does it matter if they're alive, Brutalitops?
Yes, they actually have to be, because that's gross otherwise. I'm into some freaky shit, but I'm not into that.
Okay.
This
Go ahead.
demon slash devil that you're seeing, Vampyro, it laughs at your challenge, and it seems like there's a outpouring of jealous rage coming from it, as in, how dare you, of all people, or of all mortals, get access to the power from this devil of Phlegethos, and you know that it's your mortal enemy, and that's all we'll deal with this time.
Immortal enemy.
So I have to
I'm
write
gonna
that
use
down
Pact
too.
of the Blade to turn my weapon into a middle finger.
Chris, we can't see you anymore, by the way. Is that on purpose?
Yeah, I'm a little embarrassed.
It's okay. It's okay. That was funny. No worries.
I don't want
It wasn't that big.
I
of a
don't want
deal.
the internet to see me as I turn evil.
You're gonna come back doing with cane face paint or some shit on. I know you.
It's got the
quite.
mask. It's got the mask.
By the
I mean-
way, I'll just say,
Hmm.
since you guys skipped combat, you missed an excellent song. I'll just say that much.
Oh, sorry.
Was it Vampyro's dating song? Living dead girl. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Rob, was he still White Zombie at that point?
I believe he. I think so. It was in 2001. So, give or take.
That might have been the same year. Dragula.
Oh, Dragula. Oh, he's such a
Valor,
singer.
did you use Zone of Truth when you asked him that question?
Oh no! I mean, I would like to, but if it's too late, that's okay.
No, it's not.
Okay, yes, I will. I will use the Zone of Truth.
Okay.
You're in the zone of truth right now. The cone zone.
And in power.
Let's see.
I came down here, and I didn't. I was drunk.
Am I stuck in the zone of truth with, like, am I getting affected by this?
Yeah, you are.
I was lying about being
Zone
into
of
Asian
truth.
girls. I'm really into Armenian girls.
Valor, you should work in law. You'd be able to tell any lies. You're in the zone of truth. There we go. That's the new way.
I didn't know I was drunk. Okay.
So he actually...
Yeah, I'm still going.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Wait, so just this random drunk organ vendor just happened to be here?
Yeah.
I walked into a bar once and whoops, kobolds everywhere.
Also, I'm going to retcon. It wasn't Armenian girls. He's into elves.
Oh my goodness, the hockey mask is here. Vampyro is back. Vampyro, you're a little thick-headed, I gotta say.
Are you a goalie, Vampyro?
Damn
Yeah.
right.
You're gonna try to get by him, but he's a brick wall.
Didn't mean to. Oh my god. Okay. All right. So as I look over to
Hey, this is a good guy.
I look over to
We killed
Tops and I'm like, Tops. Now I know that you want to lop his head off, but before that happens, perhaps we could maybe bring him with us because he is currently in the Zone of Truth, which is the greatest talk show on daytime TV. And just so you know, he cannot tell a lie at this moment. He is overcome with the desire to tell the truth. He cannot lie.
I know. I wouldn't have told you guys about my elf fetish otherwise.
Perfect. The proof is in the elf pudding.
No,
I'd like to get some elf pudding, if you know what I mean.
no. That one was pretty bad, Kyle. Even the hockey mask can't contain that side.
Shane's gone.
Yeah, she's gone. Alright,
Really?
you get back in town, I'll give you... How about something good is that you work for us forever? How about we do that? How about he's our potion creator? Pay us like...
Maybe he can make something that we can sleep on while we travel.
Well, he makes potions.
That's okay. He can make a potion for that.
Okay.
Can he make marijuana?
Well,
You could definitely ask him, Vampire.
have you taken
Do
Dare? Because the
you
way you
make
pronounce
potions that give you the feeling of smoking marijuana?
How are you for... You're gonna rob this man now? We murdered all of the kobolds and just... Hey, it's a
saved them.
shakedown. Mr. Shakedown is here.
I worded that really weirdly too.
How are you for money?
Yeah,
This
no,
is
exactly.
2017. How are you for money?
I mean, Brutalitops, I really do think we could use a potion maker in the party. This guy's an orc, too, and he invents things. This guy seems pretty useful. We could keep him.
We could bring him back to King's Manor.
I mean, we could feed him,
No, we're not taking
whip him if need be.
No, we're not into slavery, dude. I'm not into S&M. I'm not into S&M.
It's not always sexual.
I actually really like a nice cuddle.
The space cuddle?
Yep.
I'm just taking a while for me to write the response to something.
Yeah, no, let's go. Let's
It's
go.
okay.
We'll
We're just
take your
filling
time.
time.
He just hears the anecdotes between them and knows what's happening.
Do your mirror.
Yeah.
Let's just say you want to blaze it up, eh, Vampyro?
420 places.
You do like fire. Oh my goodness.
Let's hotbox this bitch.
Oh, Brutella
My voice is
Batman.
gonna be
is
so sore in the
ridiculous.
My voice is gonna
You
be
should
so
not ever play Batman. It would kill your voice.
Yep.
I make all manner of substances. I make you feel all sorts of ways. And I'm no good. I spent all my life's coin for drink. As in response to how much coin do you make? And how long have you been making potions? I'm from the Shadow Marches. I don't make much, dirty racists. Barely got my own check for a shop in Rote.
So we could pay you well if you do us well.
I'm like, hold on. Crystal meth. Yeah. All right. So I have a suggestion for you then, good sir. And I like extend my hand and I like offer to help him up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can trust you. You're a human, he says.
So you just called a bunch of people racist. All I'm saying is, I would love to have
you.
you.
The truth doesn't mean I can't be hypocritical.
Yes, good point. Very, very.
You must be a Trump supporter.
Okay, there's no name for name calling here.
Quadri jumps up and says, Orc Inventor, ignore that human. We could make sure your travels back to town are safe and then some, depending on how useful you are.
If you
we'll
wish,
make sure you're paid well too. We're not that awful.
Yeah, basically.
Jeez, Valor, misrepresenting us here. So much for you as the diplomat.
What are you talking about? I just offered him a hand up and told him that we're not racist.
Filthy humans, you know what I mean? I'm a no. It's okay. No.
So, anyways,
I'm gonna offer him a job back at King's Manor.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was about to do. Yeah, I'm like, if you
good play. Doesn't like you.
So,
You're made of good people. I don't want to touch you.
Just take my hand.
For the record, I was gonna throw you down the chasm and he's live, so maybe show him a bit of goddamn fucking respect.
I find that extremely terrifying. Damn this circle.
Will you all just let me kill him?
No.
Why are we all doing that, man?
When I say that, by the way, Dane.
Oh no.
And because he's surrounded, I want to call it advantage. I feel like that's fair.
If you don't stop with this, I might have a heart attack.
So here's the deal. Here's the deal as I see it. I suggest that you come back with us. We want to take you to a place where we can get you steady employment. In return for the steady employment, you will be our exclusive potion maker. You will also help us craft other substances as required, and we will expect you to upkeep your portion of either Gimp's Manor or the place in which we set you up with. Additionally, should you return to drinking at any time, I will chop your head off personally with a crossbow bolt. It will be very painful.
Also, you should tell him about the bodies. We might need use of someone who can get rid of a body from time or two, in my experience. So
we've already got rid of all the bodies, Ryan.
It's always good to have a body man on, just in case.
Okay, hang on, guys.
The bodies in this one.
Real quick. Can we make it like a long-term goal?
Advantage.
As much of a party in Gimp Manor as we can, so we have a whole bunch of people in our employ.
Yeah, I think so.
It's our facility, pseudo like in a game
we're
like
literally
XCOM,
turn it
where we're just upgrading everything inside of it.
Yeah, you could make a stronghold.
Cool. Yeah, we're totally gonna do that. So
I mean, this could be the stronghold, guys.
Well,
just saying.
Hang on. I'm gonna ask Valor.
We got eels downstairs.
Borrow the toenail for a second. I'll give it right back.
Sure.
Thank you. Pogus, can you hear me?
I just want me to change my.
Alfred. Well, I did critically intimidate him.
Yeah, I intimidated him again because I wanted to make sure that he was like on board with the scare tactics. Because as we all know, scare tactics work to make people not do drugs anymore. So
technically, you saved him, number one, but also obviously you're a bunch of scary people who are asking him to not drink again. So hopefully that's the case.
Hopefully, we'll see.
He's drinking.
Anyways,
yes,
so
I want to talk to Pogus.
Is he Orc Inventor or does he have a name Pogus?
Orc, he haven't asked him his name yet. So
No. I don't care. I'll skip you.
Shit, Orc Inventor's totally on our side now. We didn't know this, but he's got an affinity for Olympic swimming. He is an inventor after all. Those intelligent types.
You know what? No. You know what? I just decided. With my critical success with intimidation, I'm naming him, and he's just going to take it because he's too scared to tell me otherwise. So I'm choosing his name right now, okay? Is that okay, Dane?
Sure.
Okay.
This will be just like Game of Thrones meat.
Nope.
Anyways.
His name is Walter White.
Oh my goodness. Give him breakfast. Oh wait, that's Junior.
No, that's Walter Jr. He's not...
Wait,
No.
so he's gonna break bad on us? I don't like that.
No, he's our guy.
No, he's the frickin' danger. That's what I've heard.
No, he's not.
We need to call him
He's the
Pinkman. We
one
need to
who
call him
dogs.
Pinkman. Pinkman's like the sidekick. He's good.
Okay, sure. Yeah, you know what? That's better. We'll call him Pinkman.
All right, Pinkman. That's Pinkman, New York.
He's pink, man. Pinkman
Okay.
New York.
So, Dane, I need to talk to Pogus for a second.
All right. It's all well and good. So you know what to do with the toenail. Valor has to do it, and
No, I took it from him. I'm doing it.
oh, you did? Okay.
In general, how much do people get paid, like per hour or day or whatever measure you want in this world, or like in the nearest city?
Generally speaking,
Just an
if you wanted to provide him a comfortable lifestyle that's like the same as a middle class person, it's about a gold per day.
a gold per day.
We're not worried about this. This is fucking Pogus' problem. We don't handle upkeep.
But hang
Logistics.
on, guys. You do have, you will have like a treasury and stuff at the house. Like all this, you'll find this out later. But the house will need money too, because of reasons, and so you'll have like a budget and stuff for that kind of thing.
House
all right.
upkeep simulator.
That's really fast. Okay, what was I doing? I was doing
Pogus.
something for someone. Pogus, right?
Right. Vaping music, right? Yeah.
What's a vape? Do you eat it?
Well, I don't know if you heard, but this guy here, Pinkman, can create any substance. I mean, he might be a little more familiar with, helping create methamphetamines, but, yeah.
Pinkman smoked pot in the show too.
Yeah, but he created meth. He didn't actually build weed. Because you don't build it, you grow it, you see.
Chris,
Sirs, it
stop
appears you are near the surface. Excellent job, sirs. Only a short way to go.
There's a door. It's Usain Bolt.
Who is this gentleman?
We've run into a few situations, Pogus. So we got.
I'm
the
assuming I'm allowed to just basically change what I look like at any time.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep changing it by switching my name.
Cool.
That's
Pogus.
the best way to do it.
I'm going to the
We've
door.
encountered-
Let's do it.
So,
We've
for
encountered-
Brutalitops, what did you said? Certain things have changed.
Certain things have changed. We've run into a few people who I think would help our cause. This gentleman next to me. Don't be distracted by the fact that he looks like a Kenyan runner. He's actually a vampire, and he's badass as fuck. Go Kenya.
Underrated. Is he actually Jamaican, though?
I don't know.
Yes,
Just
he's
go Kenya.
Jamaican.
1 second.
Don't be racist, Cap. I'm joking.
No, because
I
go
don't-
Kenya.
I
It's a sweet meme.
I know the Kenyan meme. I know it. It's my favorite meme of all time. Go Kenya. Yeah. So you'd consider you and Brutalitops friends? That's good to know.
I have no trouble with the Questers Incorporated growing over time, as long as you honor our agreement, Brutalitops.
Who's Brutalitops?
My apologies.
Ernie and
I have a
Brutalitops. That would be a good pairing, actually.
Wait, am I supposed to know what
Brutalitops on Sesame Street? I'd watch that.
Are we? Yes. Are we supposed to know what the agreement is, or?
So the agreement, now that it's come up, so obviously Pog is going by the Will of Gint. So the Will of Gint is, 1 second. Let Pogus Gint Quester maintain and protect the deed of Gint Manor from all outside acquisition, and let a company be established to seek the lost treasures and mysteries of the world, those animate and inanimate, and do good thereby, and use this property as its center for operations. So I, Lord Rental Grint, do decree upon my death. So that's the Will of Gint that he's following, and so what you guys have agreed with Pogus is that Pogus will not pay you a wage, but what he will let you do is essentially use the manor for all manner of purposes. He doesn't care what. The only thing he cares about is that Pog maintains the property, and that the company is essentially finding the mysteries of the world. So bringing back neat things, either to store in the house as like objects of awesome, like trophies, or to actually be used out in the wild. He doesn't really care. Of course, selling these treasures is also probably necessary, given that you will either A, want to make the manor better, or B, need to pay property taxes. Which, by the way, Pog hasn't paid in about 2 decades.
So we're a little bit behind on interest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, I'm going to tell him that that Vampyro is going to join us as a full-on questing member, along with Valor and Quadri. And then we've also recruited someone else that he's going to probably have to pay a wage to, because he's going to be staying at the mansion. He's going to be making potions, and I'm going to point him towards Pinkman the Orc and be like, "That guy, you guys can negotiate his salary later. That's not really my department."
I can't help but notice that it says here that we need to do good thereby. Let a company be established to seek the lost treasures and mysteries of the world, those animate and inanimate, and do good thereby. Are we doing good thereby? I don't think so.
Pog is good aligned. Pog is neutral good. However, the will of Gint is obviously to do good as well. So, over time, if you guys obviously commit a lot of evil acts and are a problem, he might have some words with you. But Pog is not watching you at all times. He is a diviner. But he is not watching you at all times. You can get away with some evil in the meantime if you want to. He doesn't consider the killing of kobolds, however, evil.
Even with circumstance.
He didn't see. If you were like, if Valor were to sit down with Pog and be like,
okay,
I say, all of the rest of my party members slaughter them in their sleep. Then maybe that would change.
Yeah,
one man even gulped them down.
If you were to just say, oh, they went into and fought and killed a cave of kobolds, nobody would really bat an eyelash.
Yeah,
fellow volcanist. How good.
Yeah, so I was going to be like, "Hey,
Scott Steiner stipend, Big Papa Pop is here. Holler if you hear me."
No.
What are you doing?
I'm going to be like, "So you can negotiate his wage with him later. I'm going to stay out of the logistics of it, but he's going to work for us.
For all your hookups." Sorry.
This new member is quite eccentric.
Yeah, he does this kind of shit a lot. It's
And he
annoying as
says
fuck.
about the orc, of course, we shall discuss the details when you arrive. I assume you're on your way back to Rote as soon as possible?
Yeah, we found a weird door in the wall, so we're going to be getting out of Tithy Chapel pretty soon."
How wonderful. It's unfortunate that my divinings did not pick it up earlier.
Well, you didn't. It's not your fault because the plot twist card.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I didn't really
Bye.
say that, obviously. Peace.
Yeah.
And then I give the toenail back to Shane.
Did you get it figured out?
Here's your toenail. Your gross toenail.
At the train station?
At the train station.
Ooh, that's risky. Living on the edge.
Yep.
Will we make a train? Or will we miss the train?
I think
So I'm gonna
arrive
take off up the door.
before
Alright.
we leave the train station. We make a
Everyone's going inside?
reservation
Yes, we are leaving.
for our
Right.
train going back to Amsterdam.
That's a good idea.
Because it's the only one that like is.
This
Oh.
is true.
One second,
Also,
guys.
this counts as escaping
Yeah,
Tithy
let's
Chapel,
do that.
right?
It does. Da-na-na-na-na-na.
Yep. So everyone that had escaped Tithy Chapel as a goal, please add XP to your pool.
2 XP.
Yeah.
I'm 40% of the way to level 4, bitches.
So I got 5 XP now, which means I can level up.
Same.
I got 6.
Correct. So, Quadri wants a special condition to occur when he levels up. So,
We'll do my level up in off session. But that's fine, dude. I can talk to
Sure.
you privately.
did you want to do the
Just 'cause-
ceremony?
just 'cause, we'll do all that off session. I think probably the best way, just because we're cut short or we're getting close on time here. So we figured.
Well, I can describe it. You just have to find a dark place. That's all.
Okay, that's fine. We'll assume I do that here at the end of the session. I was thinking that'd be the best way.
Sure.
And then I can just put that stuff in the character sheet off session so that log too
Alright.
much of the session down.
Okay, so I assume that we want to head back to Gint Manor, guys?
Why not?
We.
Well, we have
All
to
right.
drop
So
off.
just
Anyway.
before we leave here, this area, did you guys want to explore any of the ruins of the chapel, or just head right back to the city?
There's
We've been
ruins?
through the chapel. We've been through we were in the ruins earlier, dude.
We're here.
What I mean
You guys
is
want to rob here?
the
Let's
ruins
go.
of the collapsed chapel.
Do you not remember the Will of Gint, the one that we all signed up for, the one where we're supposed to find treasure and be adventurers?
We went through the chapel before it collapsed, dude.
You did, pretty much, technically. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah, no.
I'm just asking for like purposes of.
There are probably other ruins. I mean, we could just keep traveling forever if you want to.
But we should probably drop Pinkman off first. He's kind of a bitch.
Who?
Pinkman.
Oh, I'm just kind of a
We
bitch.
should drop him. Yeah. You know.
Is that dolphins?
It's the jungle. We're
Oh,
in the jungle right now. So Breland is in the south part of the continent. So basically, the environs around here is basically subtropical, I guess. Jungles.
of course it is. I hate these climates. So
Maybe, probably Quadri would too, since he's not from around there.
I know. Quadri and me have a lot in common. We don't.
When the
I
map loads for everyone, just let me know.
What's up?
It's loaded.
Are we by the Bears Woods?
Yep.
That is.
don't- We are. Yeah.
Yes.
And we want to.
So you guys are currently in the Bearswood as you emerge to the surface. You immediately head to
We
road.
can always head to
However-
the Howling Peaks, guys.
That sounds safe and like a good place to take our newly captured orc prisoner who is currently drunk.
He's not a prisoner. He's our friend.
What about the Black Pit? That sounds like a good place to go.
That's racist.
All right. Before you leave, however, there's something that someone needs to attend to before he forgets.
Is it me? I don't.
No, it's Ryan.
What?
You have a mount.
Oh yes, Kooky the camel needs to come with us. I will grab Kooky.
All right. Are you gonna ride Kuki or just?
I will. I always ride Kooky when we're out in the wild like this.
All right. So Quadri,
I'm sorry, I forgot that would be the thing.
anyone else have a mount?
I am Valor's mount.
Yeah. Okay, we'll go with that. I like that.
Would you like a piggyback ride?
Yeah!
Vampyro just actually floats like Reaper does when he turns into that one ability. Just die.
So who's gonna take Pinkman?
Oh, do we need to take him? Can he walk?
Oh, I'll put him on the camel. That's fine. Kooky
How do you
can
whisper
hold
again?
on.
You speak quietly. You speak like this, Vampyro. And then you're whispering.
So yeah, slash W to whisper, and then you choose me.
So where are we headed today, Big Papa Pump?
Hang on. Can't do more than one thing at a time.
Fair. I think it's road, isn't it? Yeah.
No, I meant to the party. I wasn't.
Yeah, we were gonna head back to Gint Manor and drop off Pinkman.
All right. So, do you guys want to head to Rote on a road or over land? Like just walking through the woods and walking through the field.
Which way's fastest? We've been out questing for what seems like 3 weeks, so we'd like to get back.
Yeah, it's fastest if you go this way. Basically, you see where my arrow's pointing.
Yeah.
Yep, let's do that.
Okay. So it's about 50 miles. It is late, by the way. It's about 7 p.m. So let's see how long it'll take you guys. I think it's 3 miles or 4 miles an hour.
Whatever, we did just sleep, so we're probably fine.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we have. By the way, our
Miles an hour,
circadian
second.
rhythm's really messed up, guys. We're never gonna have a normal sleep schedule.
Just like
When you're
Ryan.
in Europe.
So it
have
would
a pretty
take you-
consistent one nowadays, sadly.
It'll be a 12-hour walk to get back to the city.
Okay.
So let me adjust the time here. 1 second.
Okay, just before we 100% consent, I just want to mention that there's something deadly stalking Vampyro in the night. That's all I'm gonna say. Anyways.
I also have a deadly assassin that's targeted me, but do we know about
It's
that?
long
by the way, or
term.
is it just...
Long term means more than one session.
Oh, for sure. Do we know about that though?
No,
Okay. Well, I mean,
on character.
in general care. Yeah, that's what I meant. Like, we'd be generally careful anyway. But
It's midnight. So 6. You'd actually arrive with the dawn. So anybody that has items that recharge with the dawn, please roll or recharge them, depending on what your description says in your item. Quadri, as you're traveling, did you want to identify anyone's stuff?
Sure. Does anyone have stuff that needs to be identified?
let me double check. I don't have a lot of stuff, but
I really don't have anything myself, because I guess that's mostly Valor, since you have all the treasure.
yeah, no, I just took clothes and stuff.
Do you need anything identified? Does anything need anything identified?
Yeah, actually, there's a few things I need identified. So the first thing I have is an unidentified magic towel.
An unidentified or an identified?
An unidentified magic towel.
All right.
All right. Quadri identifies it. as Evergreen Towel.
Yes.
By the way, when you're casting it long term, just so you know, Ryan, a lot of your spells can be cast as a ritual, which means it doesn't expend spell slots when you use them.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I also
So,
like the way it's written.
it
no
just
matter how
increases
much
the
it's
casting
in
time.
your dirty body.
It just
Okay.
increases the casting time to 1 minute.
So yeah, this is a ritual. So obviously, so then I can do this more than once.
Yeah.
Valor.
See,
May I suggest you take all the items I have since you were the one keeping everything?
sure. Do you want to paste them in the
I
chat?
will certainly paste them in my imagination.
And I will find them there, and I will copy them from your imagination.
I
So,
use identify on any items that need to be identified.
okay.
Yeah,
so I'll
can
just identify everything in Jane's inventory, I guess.
yeah. And don't forget that disturbing wooden doll.
The dirty body.
So I'm basically just doing that as we're walking on the camel.
Yeah. So,
I pull up next to the camel and like he just up on my shoulders.
Yeah. What's up, camel? Kooky and Brutalitops are traveling partners.
I'll let you copy everything into your inventory before I do the last one. So yes, he identified an Everclean towel, which you guys probably saw when you were doing character creation, a belt of lions, and there's going to be a last one as well.
Silk pennant trimmed with leopard fur.
I debated not giving that up. It's perfect for Big Papa Pump.
Shut up.
You can just use your illusions to make your own.
Kyle, holler if you hear us.
It's gonna be some tag team action tonight, players.
That's Teddy Long.
I know.
This whole time I've been listening to Scott Steiner's theme song, and anyone that knows how it goes knows how great that is.
It's just basically sirens.
Holla, if you hear me.
Just
I don't.
police sirens. You wore chainmail to the ring, Kyle. Chainmail.
Yeah, oh, I know. I've seen some of the clips.
His promos are a legend.
Yeah, they're really
The
good.
greatest wrestler of all time.
No.
Oh,
He's one of the most entertaining. There's no
Okay.
denying it.
Mike's skills are not exactly top notch though.
Belt of Lions. Here we go. Okay.
But they're the other way, Kyle. They're so bad that they're good. It's
I mean, he was sad thing is he was once very talented.
Did everyone read the magic items already?
yep,
I've
the Belt of Lions. That's and then the wondrous item. That's it, right?
You ever
One
can
more
tell-
after he's done copying his stuff in.
Okay,
Yeah,
we, can
it's
use
in there.
we can use the belt of lions in case anyone's picking up any cougars.
Yeah.
Nah.
Wow.
Alright, the last one is uncommon, which is more powerful. It's an idol of the puppet.
This disturbing wooden doll.
Cobalt
Oh my.
hands. Gross. Ooh, this is a voodoo doll.
Basically. So, Shane, you found this on the corpse of one of the kobolds, which basically they would have used against you to help you fall off the cliff.
I would have really liked.
Wait, wasn't it? I kind of feel
Sir
bad.
Quadri mentions to Valor that he would really like to keep the idol of the puppet. It really fits in with the way he. And I look at the world.
Okay, that is. I'm not necessarily opposed to that, but I want to do a. I don't know.
We can do a trade.
Well, I'm not even. I've got lots of items. I'm actually just more thinking about. I want an idea of how much this would be worth in town.
Oh, worth? So how magic item sales work in 5th edition is always at auction. So you never really know how much something's going to be worth, but probably in the range of, like anywhere from 100 to like 5,000 gold pieces, depending on what you have and who the interested buyers are, and all the other various things. So, like selling and buying magical items in this version is quite involved.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, sure. If you want it, then go for it.
Sure. I mean, it might fetch you a high price, honestly, but I would like it for a use perspective, and also, we've been giving you pretty much all the gold and everything from every loot. So I feel like we've earned our share of the hard work we did down there, murdering people who were unconscious.
I have no trouble sharing the spoils. I am mostly keeping it for the glory of Questers Incorporated.
That is fair. All right, I'm taking the idol of the puppet. Thank you. You are such a gentleman.
Alrighty. So as you travel, divvy up the loot over field and farm and pasture, you finally find yourself at the city walls of Rote. It is just the dawn, so you can see the city at this point. I don't know if you guys are tired or not, but hey. Let's...
Brutalitops did not have his morning coffee.
I haven't
'cause
put
we
your...
slept all day and we're out all night, right?
Yeah, well, we also had to walk 50 miles, so it took us a while.
I'm gonna put your thing on the map. Just give me a second to get it here.
I didn't walk 50 miles. I had a ride.
I rode a camel, so you walked.
Brutalitops is tired. That's fair.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Vampyro is probably tired too.
Oh, wow, Roach is much larger than I would have expected.
Yeah, I think it's the capital, isn't it?
It is the capital of Breland, indeed.
Navesport. Oh, that's a
Not
good
nearly-
Need to sleep.
Not nearly as
Yeah.
big as Sharn, but
Yeah, that's what I was comparing it with, but it's still
I
quite
mean,
substantial.
we should probably head back to the fortress that
have
we
you
are
guys
building
been to
into a
Breland
stronghold and call it a. I think we were in the original campaign we played in Chicago. Was it
Yeah.
Eberron?
all right. So you arrive at. Actually, you're not going to arrive there. You're going to arrive at the Shields Ward. So that's the direction you came. So the Shields Ward is basically the barracks of Rote. As you enter these gates, basically the guards are going to give you like an intense once-over. Like, what the fuck? You guys are covered in fucking blood. So they're not really going to give you any hassle though at 6 in the morning.
I'm gonna be like, pimping
and-
in, you see?
You're going to be let inside. Plus, you're all except for Vampyro, you're all citizens of basically this country, so you'd have the proper identification and everything on you.
What
Even
did
though-
they say about him coming in?
Probably gonna have to sneak in.
Hey, there's this dead guy. He's bringing him in.
Well, Vampyro, you see, has the ability to use the Mask of Many Faces, so I don't know what guise he's taking as he approaches the gate, but I assume it's not that of his undead self.
Hey, Chris, who are you gonna disguise yourself as? Because you don't have any paperwork, so...
Yeah. Papers, please.
You can try and be a pretty wench.
No.
You should dress yourself up as a dragon. They would really let you in.
So they're not gonna let me in as it is, right?
No.
I didn't say that, I just was wondering what disguise you're wearing as you
Well,
entered.
if
Yeah,
you
you
if you
probably
try
don't
walking
know.
in,
Oh, hold on a minute. Okay, hold on.
There's a laughing baboon in this.
Hang on, is
soundtrack.
this Final
Really?
Fantasy 9? Yeah, this is this Alexander, or is this...
A
Or
part.
all right, owner of the WWE, what's your plan?
So, he's gonna power walk his way up. Get in his face, get all red in the face,
You gonna fire that guy right on the spot?
and say,
You approach the gate as a vicious-looking Vince McMahon. I assume the bulky version of him.
He's always bulky. That dude don't know.
Just- He has so many human forms in his head that you can just pull him out at the drop of a hat. Of course, no one else in the party recognizes Vince McMahon. But all right. So unfortunately for you, Gimp Manor is all the way on the opposite side of the city. So it's all the way over here. Here, let me just put you over here. Boop, see it?
Should we stop at a tavern first, guys? At 6 in the morning?
I mean, I think so.
All right. So
A
Shields
tavern
Ward.
also functions as a hotel, doesn't it? Like, that's where...
Inns and taverns are slightly different. Taverns they don't have sleeping quarters, but they have food and drink, whereas an inn would have all three, so food, drink, and lodgings.
You guys want to stop at an inn? Because there's probably people around. We can grab breakfast.
Shields
Because
Ward.
Pinkman wants to be like, where's breakfast?
Sorry, that wasn't the gif. That's the gif. There we go.
Shields Ward is a district basically dedicated to the soldiers, so a lot of the taverns and inns around here would be for them. Is that where you want to go, or you want to go to like the Foreign Ward or the Coinbread district?
Where is the place that's going to have all the bitches? Actually,
Someone-
Someone's
dropped.
Ryan. Ryan dropped.
Ryan dropped.
He's back. He's back.
Sorry, I tried to mute myself because I sneezed and I hit disconnect instead.
Good job, Ryan.
So
I
all
wanna-
the bitches.
Wait,
Where's
Here's-
elves? He does have an elf fetish, so Brutalitops.
The elves would be mostly in the foreign ward, or the bitches would mostly be in the Coinbread district, where all the like all the
Oh, no,
peoples.
we're not paying for them. No. That doesn't count. I have standards.
The
all
people
the
in the
like-
Coinbread district tend to be a little bit more free going. However, obviously the most raunchy of the various taverns would be in Knavesport, which is the port district.
Well,
which
we
is
have to go through the foreign ward anyway to get to where we're going. So let's head over
Yeah.
there and stop at an inn for breakfast.
All right.
We're gonna go to Denny's. Just... Alright, I'll get the moons over my hammy. Okay.
I'd rather have IHOP.
Roll
wish.
for encounters. Boop, boop, boop.
Denny's is so much better than IHOP. Let's be real.
Denny's is garbage.
Chris.
I don't mind it.
Devil's Denny's is really good. Every other Denny's sucks.
All right, you carouse. You carouse until you find an appropriate inn that serves brekkie. Let me find out what
Serves
inn
serves
it is.
brekkie at 6 in the morning, like most would, right?
Oh yes. 1 second.
Oh, I should probably start talking in my normal voice now.
I mean,
You get the
give me
yes or no,
McDonald's.
Kyle. Yes.
You,
No,
you
I
just
need to
go,
have a good voice. I didn't come up with one.
I'd like 6 beers, please. You could do that, but
No, Brutalitops would like 6 boiled eggs, already deshelled. He doesn't get deshelled them.
he's
We'll
a
mash them
fancy
all together.
minotaur.
I'm
Yeah.
not,
Stuff.
All
I'm
right,
not
you find
uncivilized.
the pirate and Wayne.
He
Whoops,
smokes.
that's-
He smokes out of a cigarette holder.
did not need to do that.
Draws like a pencil.
All right, this is the pirate and Wayne.
Ah, I remember this place.
Ah.
I performed a dance here once. We could even stay here, gents, if you wanted.
The street outside is crowded with revelers celebrating New Moon Day, so it seems like today is a holiday of some sort. It is a single-story
Brutalitops.
stone-walled building with dwarf-wrought iron tables and chairs.
Is there a piano?
I hope they have open mic night.
Does it have a piano? Roll a d20 for me for piano.
I will. Kyle, I got this.
I
Is
got
there a
it.
bar there?
It has definitely. It has, like,
Oh, there we go.
it has
there
an
we go.
amazing piano, like the best piano, dwarven wrought piano.
It's duet time. It's duet
Alright,
time.
we're gonna go in and I'm gonna.
We're gonna do a
I'm not even
duet
gonna-
for breakfast.
I'm not
Yeah.
even gonna ask if I can
Alright.
play. I'm just gonna sit.
I'll
down.
wait for you to cue me up.
You
Alright,
put
In the
aside all the
meantime, I would like to grab a drink.
and
I'm
just
gonna need one.
slam down on the piano. Vampire, you order a drink for
I'm gonna light on fire though. Just
He wants.
for 10 coppers if you have any money left.
Yeah. So basically, I just want to mention though, as I'm going in, so people are celebrating outside. Are there any poor people, like people that look like they're poor, on the outside on the streets?
Always. There's at least a couple
So
beggars outside.
as he's going to, as Vampyro's going to pay, I just hop up to the bar and I just drop my name and Brutalitops' name, but they know us because we're everywhere by popular demand.
By popular demand. So everyone just like looks over and like, what?
This
I
is
put
the
the sunglasses
song.
on right.
This is the song that we're playing.
That means you don't have to pay for your drink, Vampiro. He's with me, I'd say.
That's true. You don't have to pay for your drink, Vampiro.
I'm still lighting
We
on
don't have to
fire.
pay for nothing. Everyone
Oh,
loves
this one.
us.
Oh God.
We're the singing murderers. No, we're heroes in our stories, right, Brutalitops?
Who has the piano skill, Brutalitops?
I do.
He does, and
Roll piano
I'm pan fluting everywhere.
Roll
Yeah.
pan flute.
All right, I want to have advantage.
Roll
to,
it? What
to,
do you mean roll it?
Roll it from your sheet.
What?
And under tools and instruments.
Yeah. I want to have advantage on this roll because this song is heavily
Oh,
Heavily which? Sorry.
It's heavily pan flute soloed. So
All
I don't
right.
need to- I
yeah,
don't need to play
22.
it as much.
That's my pan
That-
flute.
It's not only that, but it's extremely good piano. So yes, you'll have advantage. Go ahead.
Oh yeah.
Excellent.
Jesus.
23 and 22. We got this. Duet time.
So not only do the patrons inside of this inn just they just like their eyes glaze over
Yeah.
with wonder at this performance that's just suddenly occurred by Sir Quadri Philippe and Brutalitops the pianist.
Before we went in, I put on that fancy vest and the silver spectacles. I want to look a little more presentable.
Yeah, and
You also draw in the revelers from outside. They're starting to pour into the inn.
And meanwhile, I'm as I'm going in, I've changed my clothes to be like party noble. So you could say like noble party, or like
So like a tuxedo, but like the top button's undone and you're not tie.
yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Put the top button of the business shirt in. It's still tucked in, but he's got jeans. Like he's casual.
So as I'm going into, I walk over to the beggars as we're going in. I offer them, I give them 10 silver pieces each. I give like 10 of them 10 silver pieces each, and I'm like, this is compliments of Questers Incorporated and the House of Renoche. Have a fantastic holiday.
That's really nice of you.
Yeah, the day of the new moon. Cal and I throw some flair into our performance to make it themed to that day too. Just because we're on top, we're hip with the yeah.
Everyone put in their character sheet a new resource called Renown.
Where do I put that?
You can name a resource up there. Like
you can make new resources
I don't
and then
know where
name it
Renown.
area is.
Renown.
It's where your key is.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it with a K or an N? Is it sorry, K-N or N? Just N?
K-N.
Is it?
How do I change the name of it? Because I can just put in an amount.
Can't remember.
I'm
Renown.
Google it.
Yeah, no, it's
no K.
K.
R-E-N-O-W-N.
I don't know how to
Where
name
do we
it.
put this?
I just have a way to call it other
In your
resources.
Go to your
resources.
character sheet. If you go underneath flaws, you'll see a bunch of resources. If you hit the plus mark under that, you can add one. And then you can just put the name of it in total and then the number underneath that. What is the number now, Dane?
It's 1.
1. Okay, we've gained some renown.
You gained Renown, and what Renown's good for, you can spend it on certain things in the city. So if you want if you want to spend it to like give you advantage on persuasion rolls or anything other that's social, or you can save up till 5 Renown, and you can use that to gain XP.
That was really good job, Shane.
Oh, we should probably do the performance check too, shouldn't we?
We just did that. That was how we.
Yeah, you did with the instruments.
Oh, that's considered a performance check. Okay.
Yeah.
So at this point, at the height of the celebrations that are going on inside, Valor steps inside and he's like, "I think this would be a fantastic time to start singing. What do you say, Vampyro? Let's do it up. We can sing HHH. It's time to play the game."
No, you're gonna sing Inca People, Shane. That's the song we're playing. It has a pan flute solo in it.
I'm in.
Inca people.
Yes.
Do it.
Kings
Okay.
and knights.
Hold on. Let me get a bottle of water.
We are the Incas.
I'm gonna
Wait,
go get some
I
water.
I actually don't know what this song is. I have to. I mean,
looking for a place to
Are you
go.
being serious, Chris? Are you getting water?
Dane, I'm getting water.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh no.
Yeah, you got water.
Oh no.
In the game.
No, I
Yep.
know. I know where this is.
I'm gonna take a swig, but I'm not gonna swallow.
Alright. Sounds good.
I need a way to.
Alright. Let's do this.
Hold on. I need to actually.
I'm gonna carry my water up with me. So I'm gonna need a
So I like.
Patrons holding their breath. They're all holding their breath.
This performance is amazing. They're wondering what's happening. Vampyro's got water. He's coming on stage.
I need to. Okay, so you might have to lead because I'm actually looking for Inca People lyrics, and it's very difficult to find them.
I just sang it, dude.
No, I don't remember that well.
Valor. We're the openers for them. Let's do some Triple H.
Okay. Okay, we need someone to play a guitar solo. What's the closest thing you can get with a piano?
D-D-D-D-D-D-D-D-D-D. I don't know music, but I'm a bard.
Okay. Are you actually? You're actually doing it. Okay. In the meantime, my clothes turn into.
I know the lyrics.
As they're like getting to the climax of their song, I like break in with the most colorful. No, I guess everyone's holding their breath, right? So I break in with my most colorful suit, and all I do is as everyone hushes, is I just say, "It's time to play the game," and then I spit water into the air.
Whoa! You took Vampyro's moment.
Whoa! You don't have water.
No, I know I don't. I know. I was just
That's right.
posing.
He's still his.
That's right. Be lucky I don't light you on fire next.
Is that real? thunder? Or
I'm going to spit the water in the air over all the patrons because I'm not very.
There you
good at
go.
it.
And
All right.
apparently they love this too, by the way.
Yes.
They feel respected by the spit.
I mean,
But I
dude,
spit all over
the
them.
water of the
I didn't.
person is a companion of Brutalitops and Sir Quadri.
I just
spit water on them.
I didn't want to. I actually look over to Vampyro and I'm like, I am so sorry. I did not mean to do that and try and steal your thunder. That was not my intention at all. I'm sorry.
You know, the sledgehammer. What a Shawn Michaels you are, seriously.
Hang on, real quick. Dane, is it fair to assume this is a celebratory day that everyone's been drunk? Like, they're all probably pretty drunk, right?
I mean, it's 6 a.m. Everyone woke up just out of their benders. Be like, oh, Quadri and Brutalitops are performing. Get down
They
there.
woke up like at 4 in the morning, and they're just. This is like early morning party.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Where you've already gotten sick, but you're still going strong.
Yeah, I was just curious. Okay, so rather than go back to we can assume that we're just going to party for the day, and then we'll go back. Get
Yeah, and
tomorrow.
If you wanted to, like, I know if you want to work toward your goal, we can obviously do that next session. But we've reached 11.
Oh yeah, for sure. We're definitely doing that next session though, because I mean that.
Yes.
Yeah, and I'm also going to make a quick edit that
So
girls
here's the
have
real
to be
question.
elf. Is that cool?
So does our goal of
Hang
us
on.
performing a duet actually count now?
Whoever had a goal to do a duet, yes.
Yeah, mine's
Yeah.
bigger than that though, Ryan. I'm a third of the way there.
Perform the best duet with Brutalitops. We did that. I get 3 more
Yes.
experience. So I have 8 experience, so I'll be able to level up twice now.
No, you need 10.
No,
Oh,
it's
you
10.
need 10?
Yeah.
Close. I'm gonna have to figure out new goals for next session.
Yeah. I'm assuming that it's okay if I keep keep it at 3 XP. If I just change it from any girl to an elf, like it's the same thing. I just made it a little bit harder on myself.
Sure.
I feel like that's okay.
So
XP will get more difficult as the game goes on. I just haven't implemented rules yet.
No, that's fine. And I'm kind of doing it myself, right? Like,
There's nothing wrong with us leveling up a couple times early either to give us a few more powers to play with for the.
Yeah, for sure. I agree.
and
Valid?
I get an experience for getting Vampyro to sing.
Nice.
Hey.
Anyone that needs to level up for next game, we'll do that on Facebook. I'll probably either just message you or we'll talk.
Or Slack or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
you guys have to,
Also-
you guys all have to level up, don't you?
For those listening, this has been the Pajodquest. What episode are we on, guys? Kyle?
This is 2.
This is 2, technically.
Technically, okay.
Episode 0.
I don't know if we ever actually did a proper intro to say that this was the Pajodquest, but that's what it's been.
That is what
They know.
It's been a fun time.
It has
I'm
been
really
indeed.
loving where everything's going.
I'm still
I
really
like
sorry, Chris / Vampyro. I am so
that's
sorry. I feel terrible now. Anyways,
You gotta watch
it
it.
has been the Pajodcast. Thanks everyone for watching. Thanks.
Quest.
Welcome to the VHL Pajodcast.
How about them Stockholm Vikings? I've heard
How
their
about that?
story.
On pace to be the second best team of all time.
I have no idea what's going on. Have a
How about
fan-
Diana Maxwell with a big sim? Obviously going to finish the season leading in points and goals. Fantastic for Maxwell.
Nobody cares.
And with that, have a fantastic night, everyone. This is Valor Renoche signing off with Brutalitops, a Space Minotaur.
Brutalitops, the magician.
Sucraji Philippe, Mr. Powers himself. Vampyro, the angry dead guy.
Kane, he's got to adjust the glove.
Shit, that look, man, I'm dying.
Wow. You
And
don't want to piss that man off. He will beat your children.
Me!
yeah, sorry, I was just mesmerized by the look. Yeah. Yeah, and our silent partner. Yeah.
Not so silent. Faceless partner,
Faceless.
Faceless.
but not silent.
I am Akatosh.
Damn.
That's literally what my portrait is. So.
The 9 divines. By the 9.
More murder will occur on the next
Talos guide.
episode of
PajodQuest.
Ryan was about to say champions and challengers.
And
Goodbye.